Yo, you already know what the fuck it is. Miseducated Podcast, Season 2, Episode 5. We going live. I ain't even mean to rhyme, but okay. Want to shout out our guest tonight, our manager, Roya. Want to shout out my nigga, Chicho. Thank you for sending us the heat, my nigga. Straight from the fucking Bronx. You already know what the fuck it is. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will not present to you. Can a nigga get a round of applause for the fact that I'm here? Alive, well dressed, good health every year. With a style of my own, so your shit don't compare. Boomerang flow, show love everywhere, but I always come back. And here's to the twins I met, they both bad, but I can't keep one. Got me thinking of a master plan, I'm on that Wayne shit. Finna get wasted, pass out, get crazy.
Live for Wednesday night.
Live from the Mosaic. Guess we ain't going to that bitch.
Ever since we lost the one host.
That nigga lost himself. We ain't lose shit.
Yeah, nigga, we popping champagne. Whoa.
And
Pop champagne. Oh. On the floor, you know she naked. Oh. Pop champagne. Oh.
Does anybody know lyrics?
I used to get light like shit.
Let's see it now, dog.
About to jump out the window. We got a little Moet.
used
We
to
got a
do
little
the leg thing
Moet
too
and
before I
Sean
got old.
Don for
We got a little champagne tonight.
we got
you
a
know?
little champagne.
Yo, no.
Yo,
Nigga ran out of breath like
yeah,
shit.
for real.
Woo! Yo, don't you hurry up and take
Yo, Freeway, do me a solid. Take that bottle away from this man, dog.
No, Corey, baby. Take the panties off that bitch.
Oh,
now.
no. Yo, Kev, you work. Yeah, Kev, this is
for you.
Don't mind if I do.
Hey, watch me aiming at,
You
bro.
gotta aim that shit outside.
Wait, before you pop it, before you pop
take
it,
the panties
before
off
you
first.
pop it, before
What?
you pop it.
What's
Come
up?
on, isn't this for an occasion? I thought
Yeah,
we
this
popped
is a
it.
special
Special
occasion.
occasion.
Yeah, what we celebrating?
We
What
celebrating-
exactly we celebrating?
Shit, really, we celebrating that one. We made it to December.
Hey,
Yes.
That's awesome.
Month number 12.
Month number 12.
can
We
count.
are also celebrating the fact that we still recording and Knife ain't cut all of our mics off.
Every week I'm always surprised Knife has like yet to walk in this motherfucker and just be like, y'all gotta stop tripping.
Like, I ain't
bro.
fucking with y'all no more.
Like, why would you even say that?
That part. And most importantly, we got a special guest with us here.
Live for the Mosaic.
Live from the Mosaic. Yo, Knife out there. Yo, Knife thought the blood was in here. He got that boo on.
Bro, I gotta do this shit at work. I'm so scared.
Shout out my nigga Knife.
The bubbly.
Got a little bubbly.
Little
And
bubbles.
We definitely.
most importantly, like we said, we got a special guest in here with us today, ladies
Yeah,
and
our
gentlemen. It
manager's
is our
here.
fucking manager.
We got our manager
Curse us
in
all
here.
out.
Your manager for sure.
We got my fiance, the manager of the pod
Yes,
in here.
that is
Yo,
right.
all you
The one and only
all you
Roya.
raggedy niggas out there, for all of the cover art that we do, we come up with some ideas and she fucking executes it and makes the shit look way more better than what the fuck we
Every
do.
single
To
time.
a T.
So,
They're good ideas.
No, they're-
surprisingly.
yeah, we do
You
come
guys
up
are
with some good
clever.
ideas.
It's always crazy.
That's true. Because we always say some old random nut shit on here and it just fucking works out.
Good, yeah.
She has connections like no other. You know what kind of loopholes we had to do to put a do-rag on Martin?
On Mark?
Oh,
Contact his family. We had to get that shit cleared.
We had to get that shit
We
cleared by
waiting
family.
Coretta.
Coretta, baby! Come on the show, Coretta! Oh, Coretta's dead.
Coretta is
yo,
tough.
son, yo,
Coretta is not coming on this show.
but MLK the third, Mike.
Yo,
Isn't he gay? Oh, that's Magic, son.
Trump supporter?
MLK the
Well,
third.
how did you
Oh
get
my
supporter?
God! What?
He's a Trump supporter?
His daughter.
No, his daughter is a Trump
Martin
supporter.
Luther King Jr.'s daughter is a Trump supporter.
No, Martin Luther King Jr. the third, right? This nigga is...
It was just the '60s. Goddamn! How many niggas?
Martin was out there, baby. Martin was in hotels.
Hey, we didn't already talked about it. Martin.
Yo, do y'all
Martin
think-
got now.
Yo, I got a question.
Corey don't want to.
Do
I
y'all
have some.
think after Martin died,
Yeah, put some
y'all think Coretta was sleeping around?
You hold on.
After he
Repeat.
died?
Repeat it.
After MLK died,
Yeah.
y'all think Coretta was sleeping around?
Hell yeah, Martin was top.
Yeah, wasn't nothing.
Oh my God.
Jesse
Martin
Jackson went right over there the next day. Check on her.
Fucking Jesse Jackson.
Give me some of that
Oh,
sweet
yeah.
potato pie.
Jesse? You think she hit Jesse? I don't think she hit Jesse.
Jesse was.
Wait,
in there.
so wait, are we about to do a list of her body bags?
Nah,
Is that what we're gonna do?
I don't know if we're
We
gonna do
can't
that.
It's
We
correct.
can't do that, bro. Yeah, we can't do that.
So no? Oh, we'll save that for next week.
Oh, no.
They probably got some great grandchildren around here somewhere. Some SoundCloud rappers. Fuck about the movement. I don't know them niggas.
I don't know the motherfuckers.
That sound about right.
Ninth, book me.
Okay.
Yo,
Shout out my
if you a descendant of Martin Luther King Jr. and you rap and you hate black people, come to Better Sound Studios. We can fuck you up.
Whoa, that is whoa. Hold on. We're putting him in jail right now.
Putting him all
Man.
the way in
With
jail.
with Roya here, Jimmy's going straight to jail.
You was lawyer?
Yo, we celebrating, fellas. Let's do that.
Definitely
Oh,
celebrating.
yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Shout out
Cheers
my
to
nigga.
everybody. Yes, sir. Very special episode.
And hold the fuck on. Hold the presses before we even fucking drink shit. Sean Carter, happy birthday. Come on
Happy
the show.
birthday, Sean Carter.
Jay-Z, come on the show. It's December 4th. We need the bag.
Yes, nigga, we need all the bags.
Absolutely.
deal.
And get us on title, Jigga.
Come on,
And
Jigs.
we need to be. Yo, so absolutely, we pulled up and let's talk about Thanksgiving. What did you raggedy niggas get into? I know I was with Kev for a little while. We had to run Ralph's.
Hold on, what was
early
y'all
in the
Thanksgiving
day.
like? Because that group chat was looking real wild on that
that shit
Thursday. Yo, that Thursday, that group chat was looking crazy.
My Thanksgiving was so ass. I had to get it up out the mud. By the
Roddy
grace
Ricch.
of God, Corey took me to Ralph's. I hit that hot bar like a goddamn child that
That
just was
fucking hot bar was
adopted.
that fucking hot bar was
God.
packed too.
Got a scoop of that Mac, half pound, because I'm not rich. Then got me some of that slaw. No, whoa. I didn't get no slaw.
Man, don't eat no
I got me
fucking
some,
line.
I got me some
We're
tater
finna-
salad. Got me some tater salad.
Because Corey hated the coleslaw.
It wasn't Amish either. I got the regular tater salad. Oh, whew.
Yo, that fucking
we-
hot bar was packed
That
too.
hot
It was
dog,
hella
that
niggas in
hot
there.
bar was packed. Those niggas pulling tickets left and right.
the
Undefeated. Oh my god! But yeah, I got me some wingdings. And then I got me a nice old pack of marble cake. Carried my black ass to the crib. Smoked the bone.
The boy got that ginger ale too,
Yeah,
goddamn.
well,
Threw
threw the Irishman on and it got tucked.
Wait, so you sat there for 4 hours and watched that shit?
Yeah, I did.
Did it take you
On and off.
did it take you 4 hours to eat the whole meal and watch the movie?
Nah, I think the Irishman probably was about 3.5 plates, 2 marble cakes.
Jesus.
This shit.
Shit.
3.5 plates and 2 marble.
Nigga, that is
Wow.
long.
Yeah.
Everybody here seen it?
Hell
Yes,
no.
I
That shit long as a motherfucker. I just went to see Queen of Slim yesterday and that was 2 hours.
It's really good, The Irishman.
it's a
It
good
is
movie.
good, but they really started to focus on Hoffa, and I was like, well, goddamn, I could have just watched Hoffa.
Exactly.
Like the fuck?
You see?
And nobody got no cheeks. Like, come on, you always
man,
gotta
that
get
ain't-
butt getting touched.
Yeah, dog. And honestly, the
So
movie
the niggas
starts
is
with a
just
nigga
eating
like
sausage
50
in
years
an Italian
old. type
restaurant
shit.
talking
Whoa,
shit.
you said they were touching each other butts.
No.
Wait, how did you hear that, dog?
Bro.
Man, asked them to
this
say
happen?
you
You got
paint
niggas
houses.
touching
I
each
thought
other's-
they was about to go paint houses, but they talking about painting houses.
Oh, they were painting houses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
not
was
painting
painting
houses.
Oh, they
We
weren't
be
painting
painting
houses.
They was
They weren't
painting
stroking houses. They was just painting them.
That nigga said, I do my own carpentry too. It's like, what's that mean? It means he brings his own equipment whenever he kills a motherfucker.
You all right?
No, you don't remember.
Hold on, what?
Oh, he
Yo,
talking about
yeah.
the movie.
Oh!
We
I thought he really
Oh.
knew a mechanic.
I don't think y'all niggas still talk about the movie.
This
We're gonna run
nigga's
it.
finished.
Never mind.
Gotta get ran out of town.
Man.
That boy Kev we was in
I was
Ralph's.
about, that shit was gonna turn into a porn mad fast. Like the way you saying that story,
I
and I was afraid where it was going.
Legitimately thought we were still talking about the movie.
Oh my god! I got a rack of ribs too. I got a nice little slab.
Oh yeah. You
I got some at home too.
ribs.
I got shit in my freezer.
Cut them joints up. Mm-hmm. You know, it was a lovely little thing. You know, it was cool.
How was that ice cream that goddamn
That
yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah, it was
I'm
good.
shit. After a
Just
couple
shit.
bones, I had me a few scoops. Bitch gave me nightmares, but it was all right. You know, you eat something. You know, you eat a little something sweet at night. You had nightmares.
What?
I don't think that's a thing.
Don't. Womp womp womp.
Y'all just ain't had nothing sweet.
Yo.
Nah, I don't think that's it.
Oh, shit. Get back. Dave lost.
That boy Dave on the 605 right now. He is away from
Y'all
home.
niggas
David goes to the water fountain with his eyes closed.
Oh shit.
Open your eyes, boy. Taste it. Be scared of it. It's lit.
Oh my god. Every week. See, manager, this is what I gotta do.
How did you make those fucking nachos?
The nachos.
I did it once.
Them shits were
Twice.
hideous.
Yo,
I
Dave
know
made
for a
those nachos.
fact-
He made the nachos on Thanksgiving. Oh, hold the fuck on.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't tell me this.
You saw his Thanksgiving breakfast essential, right?
Yeah, actually. you're right.
Everywhere is closed.
She
on
did hit me
Thanksgiving.
up. Oh no. Hold on. Not everywhere, cause you live in no, I'm sorry, I won't make fun of where you live, but you live in
Why'd you
fucking
look at me when you
Midtown.
said that?
Cause all you guys live in the same.
Come on,
fucking
spit
mid
it
city,
out.
Whatever. If you go to the hood, you can always go to a restaurant on Thanksgiving morning, without question.
Niggas
They're
are not
always
driving
No, we're
open.
not saying
Damn it.
places aren't open. It just looked like you were at work.
It did look like you.
Oh,
had
no,
that.
no, I was
at a
snack pack, so I thought you was at-
No,
It did
me
look
and my
like-
roommate hit the shop, so we went to like
I
the
was
gas
like,
station to get cash
The
first.
Clippers don't play today. What's goddamn concession stands open for?
Nigga, eat a dick. Eat that dick.
You willingly went somewhere and bought those things that you posted? Like that was your snack?
What? No. 'cause it
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
No,
You know when niggas lying when they already.
No.
Like, well, hold on, let me tell you why.
It was like-
goddamn.
I
Let me
thought
tell you
I
why.
got
Nah, cause look, I went to get it. I eat them all like
It's a
right
yes
then
or
and
no
there.
question.
That was my snacks throughout the day. You know what I'm saying?
Those
Like,
3 little measly things. were
I had
your
to get
snack
cash
every
for
day.
This
some
nigga had
weed.
coffee.
What?
Yo, ladies and gentlemen.
Cash for some weed.
Yeah, tell them what was in the
Cash
photo.
for some
'cause
weed.
it's-
Yeah. Let me tell you all what was in this nigga's
I'll tell
photo.
you what was in my motherfucking photo.
Yeah, please
I
do.
had some hot Funyuns like a real nigga.
Jesus.
I had the cinnamon toast crunch bar.
Cinnamon,
The
yeah, the
cereal
cereal bar.
The cereal
Cereal
bar.
bar.
With dried condensed
With dried milk on it.
With dried condensed milk on the inside. Also, like a real nigga, and a cup of coffee.
What kind of cup? Where you get the cup from?
Huh?
It didn't even look styrofoam.
Where you get the cup from?
I got the cup from the place that I was at to get the
Where you
coffee.
went to?
Where'd you get the cup from?
The homeless guy?
You got 7-Eleven coffee, didn't you? You fucked
No,
up.
it wasn't
Nah, it was
even
even
7-Eleven
worse.
coffee.
Yeah,
it was
even
an
worse.
unmarked cup.
Nah,
What
it was even worse.
What was it?
That's why I was
What was it?
Where's it at?
Where'd you go? Yeah, we need to hear it.
It was.
Got your coffee for
Look,
the
is this a
Jiffy
safe
Lube-
space?
Jiffy Lube
Is
waiting
this
area.
a safe space?
He got coffee while he got
Is
his oil
this
change.
Can I express myself without judgment?
Where you get the
Is this a
goddamn
safe
coffee
space?
from?
I don't think it's a safe space.
Yeah,
What, the
it was
Arco
AMPM,
nigga got the
bro.
coffee?
Yeah, dog. I was
He's
like,
an Arco.
Oh my god.
I said Arco jokingly, and it really was a fucking
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
hey, I told y'all we was getting cash to get some weed.
Why did you post it?
Because he knew we were gonna drag him. He
So
knew
you
it.
wanted
I knew.
He knew it. He knew he was gonna. He knew we
You
was
know
gonna
what?
drag this.
Yeah, a lot of people screenshot and
Aren't
either
you,
send it back
like,
to me.
Are you okay?
I'm straight. I'm good. I'm doing well.
don't know.
But you know what?
What else you eat on Thanksgiving, nigga?
Well, what I actually.
All that shit you talk, I thought I was seeing some oxtail.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. On actual Thanksgiving, I went to my Jamaican grandma's house. I had oxtail.
Like,
she
that's
had,
more
like
like it.
motherfucking mac and cheese
You
or some
didn't post
chicken.
that. So first of all, you posted your homeless man's meal,
Yeah.
but you didn't post the real meal that you
Yeah, I
had.
like controversy. Yeah, I like
She ain't had no. She ain't had no Aki in there though.
No.
Yeah, see that Aki do you every time.
Yeah, I know.
Just shut up. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do know,
No,
bro.
you don't.
Kev, your
I
last
know.
name. Kev, your last name is Ferguson, dog.
Exactly.
You don't. You're American as American gets.
Shut up. What's your last name? Dixon.
Dixon. Dixon.
Yes, that sounds like them niggas in South Carolina that was running niggas out of town.
That dude. Yeah, dude.
I'm not.
That dude, nigga. Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
You spelled it out like you had something on
You
you.
Yeah,
nuts?
right. Hey,
But say
how did
your full
everybody?
name.
How
Your
did?
full
How
name
did?
sounds even crazier than just your last name.
Yeah, but we don't gotta say my government name on.
You said
air.
his government name.
No, I didn't.
And
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Snitch.
No, I
And
didn't.
I'm telling on your ass too.
So how was
Also
y'all
your
Thanksgiving?
Instagram name.
No, it's not. My
It
Instagram
kinda is.
Dave Ordine.
Which
And
is
then you just said your last name, asshole.
It's Dixon.
David
David Dean Dixon.
Nigga.
Oh, okay.
There
Wow.
it is.
David Dean Dixon. You
I
sound like a
gotta
nigga
go.
off the
That
Great
n-
Debaters.
I'm out of here.
Martin, holla at us.
Michael Jackson.
Are you gonna talk talk about his nachos yet, or are we still?
Nah, I thought we were gonna talk about y'all Thanksgiving.
You know what? Every fucking episode from now on, we're gonna talk about the nachos. Just gonna bring it up.
Hey,
in
we can
case you
talk about it.
Fucking quiet.
I'm gonna keep giving you guys the stuff.
Yeah, you know what we should do with them nachos? You know what we should do with them nachos? You know, like when you go to like, your grandma's house and she got like the fake fruit on top of the table. We gotta have like the fake nachos in the middle of the table every time we record.
Those were fake, not like he.
Those were fake nachos for real.
Those are real.
Not only did he use the
Those are
fake
real and
cheese-
edible.
Hold on, in case nobody caught that. Not only did he use the fake cheese, he put it in I think a reusable plate on top of their tortilla.
You know what's actually funny?
Wait
The
a
amount of
minute.
times
This
that
nigga always
these
got
two,
it. You know
no, because these two have like ran through the whole play-by-play with me, like you know what I mean, like in my Insta DMs. Yeah, they were sitting there like, so why did you do this and go from there to here? And it's like, yo, come
David,
on, look, it
who
tastes
fucking microwaves tortilla chips?
good. Look,
He didn't microwave the cheese.
Well, he
microwaved
also-
the
it's
tortillas.
also-
He put the fucking cold cheese straight out of the can on the chips and then microwaved it.
Nah,
Not even baked
I did.
it.
I saw that
not
shit.
warm-
That's
I saw
quiet.
it.
Then you
It's
had
quiet.
the nerve to pour fruit punch on that shit. Fucking nuts.
y'all, mango peas sauce. I don't know. I think y'all gotta try my nachos before y'all niggas hate on them.
No.
I'm just saying. I feel like y'all gotta try the
fucking way,
motherfuckers.
Jose.
He poured high C orange on it. How the fuck you find that
I just feel like I like to know what y'all niggas did for Thanksgiving. Why are we still talking about my damn nachos and my breakfast essentials?
We're just trying to.
We just trying to figure it
make-
out,
I'ma
nigga.
make you guys
I mean, nigga.
awesome.
I mean, nigga.
That nigga wearing a Von Dutch. He wearing a Von Dutch hat.
Yo,
This man is more racist.
It's only a
than racist.
matter of time before somebody finds this. It's only a matter of time before somebody finds this podcast.
my
It's
God,
getting
Von Dutch
arrested.
might sponsor me. Like, ooh, he can say the N word.
Yeah, for
Give that
real.
nigga a deal.
This shit's starting to feel like brunch. Yeah, I need me a little light scramble.
Let's see. Yeah, what y'all? Yeah. That goddamn.
So for Thanksgiving, we just went up to the Bay. We went to San Jose. You know, we got
Gay area.
Shout out to the Sharks.
yeah. We went up there. We got some food. You know, was it some family? You know, was around some family. They did a lot of some big ass turkeys. They did some mac and cheese. You know, they did
my God.
the whole thing. They did the whole thing. That shit was
whole
good.
nine.
That shit
Did the
was
mac
solid.
and cheese meet the mac and cheese etiquette from the last episode?
Did they follow the mac and cheese etiquette?
What do you mean?
Mac and cheese etiquette. We had a whole
My mom makes a really killer mac and cheese.
I'm sure she does.
crispy on top.
Yeah.
You better fucking call it.
And
Dukes.
Holla at me.
You know what? I'm
Come
actually
on the
sad.
show.
If I would have known that you guys were gonna have a lonely Thanksgiving, I would have been like, come to my parents' house.
It's all right. Sometimes it get lonely.
I don't like that.
It get lonely.
Yeah, see, she knows how to, do the cheese right. This nigga,
I knew-
nigga,
Do you put
Hold
that
up,
nut-
hold
get the, he probably put the
I wanna know.
Tostitos cheese in the macaroni.
and then microwaves it.
Hold on.
Oh.
Roya,
Do you know how to
Roya,
make pasta?
But I
Roy,
really
Roy.
appreciate the gesture.
We
though,
are not gonna.
Couldn't-
We are not gonna allow a nigga with IBS. Like
For the last time, what
if
is
you
that?
bring if
I
you
also
bring
have
cheese,
that.
It's the IRS for poor
Yep,
people.
this nigga's through. This nigga's finished. Put him in jail.
Okay.
Book him, Dano.
So-
Wait a minute.
Book
Wait a
him.
minute.
Book him,
A
Dano.
digestive issue has nothing to do with your taste of food.
I
You
was going to
literally-
say
Nigga.
I'm not gonna allow this nigga
Whoopsies.
to talk to me about cheese because he can't even eat it.
Yeah, we can.
We can eat cheese, nigga. I just
Man,
got
I'm
to,
not
I got to
gonna
visit
eat
that
canned
pot
cheese.
right now.
I'm just mad that you
Just gonna poop it right
How
out.
is it the only two people I guess I ever met in my life with IBS are in the same room right now? Like I just want to talk shit about this nigga.
It is 4 on
And
one
the
today,
only
nigga.
don't know.
I guess,
fuck
yeah,
is
I guess.
IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Please don't say
Nigga
that.
said it was the IRS for poor people.
No, that was this one.
Yeah,
What
that
the
was,
Whoa,
and
shit.
why
See, I
you
be
even
believing
bought
what
that?
he be saying.
I have
He be
no
killing
idea why.
niggas off too.
I'm sitting here thinking
No
like,
idea
what
why.
does that have
He
to
be
do?
killing niggas off too. He like, that nigga's dead. I be like, no, this nigga, hold on, wait. So this nigga had posted on his story the other day, Blue Cantrell. You remember the?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
Medicine better hit him up style. That shit was
Yeah,
trash.
that shit was it.
No, that shit was
Whoa,
fire.
whoa.
That song was fire.
It was fire, but it was fire because it was on too fucking long.
Hey
I
ladies,
still listen to
did your
it.
man
That
wanna
shit
get
probably had a
buck
longer
wild?
run than studio.
Throwback
Fucking
to hit 'em up
Schoolboy
style.
Q
This nigga is
song.
going in.
That shit had a longer run.
And that shit definitely had a long ass run.
And she just.
Anywho, this nigga posted it on his story, and I don't know what I said to him, but I was like, yo, whatever happened to Blue Cantrell? He was like, she dead. I'm like, nigga, what? I went straight to the Wikipedia page. She is alive and well, probably living in Santa Monica.
Didn't this nigga probably kill Lil Ricky?
Oh my
And
gosh.
that's why.
Jigga.
Shout out Hove.
But
Jigga, come on the show.
Wasn't that
Clear your name.
Wasn't that a whole thing where she was the mistress, and that's where the name Blue came from for their baby?
Oh, I have no
Did I just
idea.
make that up? That's
I have no idea. I've never heard that in my life.
Ooh, a little,
Maybe I'll look into
a
it.
little
Jay-Z's
tea.
mistress is about to cash out in court with
It's
their
Miseducated podcast.
Little
Somebody look
tea.
that up and
Yo,
let
we
us
do
know.
have breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. It comes to my attention
You're gonna
that
kill me, please don't. Jay-Z will come and kill me, please don't.
Lil Ricky is indeed not
Not
tucked.
tucked. I thought this nigga was dead.
Oh, yeah. He's alive?
Lil Ricky's alive.
Lil Ricky's
Yes.
alive. Before the
70.
show, we looked it up. Lil Ricky's
You know Lil
alive.
Ricky from I Love Lucy? Like 2 episodes.
You guys fucking killed him too.
We thought this nigga was tucked.
That nigga Lil
Thought
Ricky
that
was-
nigga was dead.
We thought he was in the grave with his
That nigga-
money.
He's alive. Lil Ricky's
Nigga's
alive.
alive.
Even in conversation.
That
What?
nigga Lil Ricky
This
singing
nigga-
Baba
These
Lou.
two old TV land, bro. Both these
Nick
niggas
at
are like
night,
85
Nick
years
at night,
old, bro.
Nick at
We was talking
night.
about I Love
Nick.
Lucy. That's what we was doing.
Because that's all these
I was
niggas
a
do is
little
watch.
tyke in that bitch Baba Lou.
That's where I got this right here.
Baba Lou.
Oh, man.
That nigga Ricky Sr. was the first nightclub promoter in life. Got plucked off by the feds.
This
Yo,
nigga
Yeah,
here.
man, to finish off of Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
that shit
Big
was
Ricky is
valid.
tucked.
Big Ricky was the first nigga that never wanted no cheeks. Lucy, leave me alone.
They slept in separate beds too, so
Y'all
she
niggas
never wore
really
nothing
fucked with
sexy.
I Love Lucy, and that's really
Because
ridiculous.
Lucy's red lipstick was always intact. That means she didn't touch that jack.
she didn't touch that cock.
It was funny.
That old Cuban cock.
I feel like you're the lost member of the Berkey Boys. Like, I don't need to be in the Berkey Boys.
Hold
You're
the
clearly-
fuck on.
Oh, wow.
Did y'all hear this conversation that didn't happen?
I don't say y'all. He said it.
Well, Ricky was Cuban.
No, he said
It
some
don't
other
matter.
shit.
You ain't have to insinuate it.
Whoa, we
What are
not
we
gonna
talking
forget
about?
about the Julia Roberts old black old cock that she
Yeah.
was talking.
Yo.
That was you,
What did
Kev.
I be so faded. I don't even know what I said.
Oh, I put it
Julia
in the
Roberts
chat.
don't even have no cock. How the fuck I say some shit about her?
No, but you were wondering if Julia baby ever put her lips around the old.
You said that like 2 episodes ago.
Julie baby probably had fun too. Richard Gere didn't know what was in front of him.
Woo!
Julia baby.
Come on the show, Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman.
Yo, so Corey, get into your shit, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what was your Thanksgiving? What you do, man?
Oh,
We duck.
fucking
You
got
some
up.
duck?
I got up with I had a long night. had a little little late night lesson I had to learn.
Oh my god.
Got up the next day, went and picked this fool up because it was storming. We went to Ralph's. This nigga got some food, and I went back to the crib, and I pulled up on my partner George.
This nigga Kev was dressed like he was gonna go play fucking
Play
duck
Duck
hunt on fucking Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Dog, that shit was crazy.
He had the gun in his
See, I
pocket.
don't know about the LL Bean boots out here when it rains. Jump in puddles. Yeah.
And after I fucking did my laundry, I went to Inglewood, pulled up on my homeboy from Denver,
And a
George. He had
clean
some.
pair of drawers.
Yeah, it has some. Now you don't wear no drawers.
Oh my.
Why does he know that?
Everybody knows.
You're not gonna do that. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it was a mistake. Knife, we're at 45, right?
dog,
So
dog,
cut all
bro,
that
live your
bullshit.
truth, bro.
Shut up. It's enough. Sick of this shit.
We'll get back to
This
this guy.
nigga's mad.
We
But
know
I'm-
what he did for Thanksgiving. Next.
I pulled up to Inglewood. We had some food. They from Denver. Black people do exist in Denver. Yeah, I ate over there, and then I went to the crib, and I was tucked at 12. Had a nice little day, nice little night. It was my first time being single and being away from family on Thanksgiving, so that was
Means you
different.
ain't had to
So you did a
fix
lot of
no
jerking
another
off.
plate.
That made
Yeah, I
me
did.
really sad.
I did a lot of jerking.
That
off.
Thanksgiving jerk is a bitch,
It's something
ain't
different, ain't it?
Woo! Especially you got that pie in you. Boy,
Your stomach hurt.
You be jerking out pie.
Oh my god.
Be a little sweet potato pie.
that's what you call making room for seconds. Oh my god, boy! Ain't nothing like being full as a bitch.
Yo,
Getting
so
that-
Knife, I've
get off.
given these guys way too long. Just go ahead and cut off the mic.
Oh my god!
End
I
it.
honestly
End
feel
it.
like if that's how you
Talk
should
about
go to
being
the doctor
thankful.
for sure.
Yeah, if you're
If sweet potato pie is shooting out of your dick, I really feel like you got to see a doctor.
yo
That's fucking. disgusting.
gentlemen, if you got sweet potato pie coming out your dick,
You
go to
just
the
said
jail.
Go to jail?
Me too. Well, no, I'm not going to jail ever.
IBS you have?
Maybe.
IBS is IRS for poor people. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Still ate some butt on Thanksgiving too. Like I said, I stayed true to my. I'm a man of my word.
You got to stay on brand.
Got to stay on brand.
Please do.
Didn't get to, but I was there in spirit. You know,
Wait, what?
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
You were where in spirit?
eating some butt.
No.
So you was there. You was in spirit while he was there eating some butt.
You gotta coach him.
Oh my God!
Make sure he get it right.
So that's how you know he don't be wearing drawers.
Yo, we just gonna start over.
Yeah. We just start from the beginning.
No, it's no need.
We gonna all walk downstairs and walk back up together.
You got to pour the champagne back in a bottle.
Pour the shit in.
Oh my
Yo,
God!
but that was Thanksgiving. And yeah, shit.
Yeah, so there was a bunch of shit that happened over the last like week or 2
been
weeks
a while,
actually.
yeah.
Some more ragged
Yeah,
shit.
some
Yeah,
shit been
episode.
going on, man. So
some more
I got to
ragged
give out Bozo of the week.
Hello, my
Man's gonna
baby.
be-
Hello, my darling. Oh, hello, my ragtime girl. Oh, clown, bozo ass nigga. Are you dumb?
So Bozo of the week.
Whatever little clown.
Fucking Bozo of the week this week.
It's howdy doody time. Howdy doody time.
These niggas here. All going back on. Let's get it. Bozo of the week.
The Bozo of the week this week, it goes to 2 special people
Oh,
again.
fucking A.
I try to narrow it down to one person, but every
But
time I
niggas
try to
is
do one
always
person,
fucking up.
somebody else just pop up out the woodwork. So
Yeah, this one we threw on the list today, too.
yeah, today.
It's the
So
only one.
first one goes to the one and only Gold Link,
Oh,
the
my
weirdo from Maryland.
This nigga's from Maryland?
Of course.
Yeah, he's from where you from?
Hey,
Almost,
man,
Kev.
I don't.
Which makes a lot of sense. All
It's
considered.
about a fucking enough. Okay.
I don't think so, Kev.
You don't.
So for those that didn't know what the hell happened over Thanksgiving week, Gold Link pretty much was he complimented Mac Miller and then threw backhand slaps at
While
him at the same
also
time,
fucking
That shit is
shading
so
the fuck
weird.
out of Matt.
shaded him while he's dead. So he like gave
Nigga,
he gave
Mac
him.
is touched.
So he said thank you. He said thank you for putting me on your platform, and then pretty much said fuck you. You robbed me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kinda
that
shit.
was
So-
weird.
What's up, Kev?
Fuck Gold Link. That's one. Bozo of the week number 1.
Yeah, nah,
But
fuck
also,
it.
don't forget that you showed me a video. He went on stage like at one of his shows soon
And
after,
he did, and he
was reading the list of like the top album, the Billboard.
Oh yeah, he was also
and he was mocking them and like just making fun of it, basically implying that he's better than all the artists. And he did have a really great album. That album was really, really
Now I
good.
don't wanna
And
listen to
now
it.
I like
know,
a,
it
I
makes
like
me
a
so
singing
mad.
Gold Link. I don't like a rapping Gold Link.
Yeah, but I know what the video you're talking about when he went on there and he
was on-
you
he was
know,
on a
basically
show,
mocking
yeah.
everybody, yeah.
Yeah, like he would name somebody and then be like, huh, huh. Like it's just like, why are you doing
I'm
that?
surprised the fans ain't start throwing tomatoes at this nigga.
Well,
I would have been.
I think he's doing
I'd
it
have been
because
hurling him.
negative attention, it gets faster attention,
That's true.
and you go viral faster.
That has to
So
be.
Who the fuck do we need
Tyler
to
the
blame?
Creator had an album, and for him to say that about Tyler the Creator, and
Well, Tyler the
had
Creator's
an
album isn't a rap album. He was right as fuck. It ain't no rap album. That shit.
Wait, Gold Link was on Tyler's album, wasn't he?
Shit, I don't know.
I thought Tyler was
I
on
still
Gold
haven't
Link's
even
album.
listened to Igor.
No, Tyler was on Gold Link's
Yeah,
album.
Tyler was on
yeah,
Gold
he was.
Link's
Yeah, he was on fucking
Wow.
on
You
Diaspora.
said that about him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't even listened to Igor all the way through. So
You're tripping,
Oh, yeah.
Igor.
it's solid. I fuck with
Lovely.
Igor.
I got it on vinyl though, but I just buy shit.
Big.
I fuck with Igor. Igor was solid, man.
Yeah, but who else you got on this fucking Bozo of the Week list?
So number 2, Bozo of the week, a late addition.
A later fucking
Like within the
edition.
last couple hours.
Within the last couple hours is Mr. George fucking Zimmerman.
Fucking
Oh my
corny
God.
ass, raggedy ass,
The
racist
fact
ass.
this nigga's still in
motherfucker.
the
How is he
news.
alive?
I don't know. This
Punk
nigga
ass,
ain't
Let's ask
pussy
Jay-Z.
ass,
Right.
It's
ass,
Jay-Z's
bitch
birthday.
ass, trick ass.
That nigga talking to
Yo.
us about some kill y'all let X
Y'all killed X.
Y'all killed X, but let Zimmerman live.
Yeah.
Jigga,
nigga, fuck
come on the
you.
show. We
They
need
were-
you to.
I saw an article and it said Zimmerman has, I think, 6 mugshots already since then,
What?
Yes.
and Trayvon has an obituary.
Yeah.
And I was
This
like,
nigga
that's
stayed
so
in
real.
trouble.
How the fuck is he still alive?
This niggas in Florida where niggas
love people like him.
They love
But
it.
that grown man dropped his kid on the side of the road, said, "Figure it out."
Like the fucking show.
Talking about.
It's not funny, but fuck it, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Did you hear about that grown man in Florida? Dropped his son on the side of the road because he suspected he was gay. Said the police are gonna find you a new family. And
Oh wow.
he
He just dropped him off the side of the road.
Damn.
Was he white?
Nope.
He was
Oh.
black.
Yes.
He definitely black.
Damn.
He definitely black.
Dropped
That's
his
a black
kid
move.
on. How old was a kid?
This nigga
Bro, I
was-
think this nigga was like, he wasn't 10 yet.
Oh shit!
What the
What the
fuck?
Yeah, little nigga was out there.
little nigga was
His hand on his hip, waiting for the feds to come.
Feds hit a sweep.
The fucking bandwagon came up and picked him up.
Yo. Yo.
So this nigga really just pulled up and was like, yo, little homie.
Wild.
D-Wade's son walks so y'all can run.
Pretty much.
Yo.
No, I feel. No.
That's actually
But yeah, this
nuts.
But they got him and they arrested him, and now he's
So they
on
got the
baller
dad?
alert.
They got the dad?
Yeah, but what's
Yeah.
going? I mean, well, I guess I'll look into it. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
he's
like
going-
that kid's gonna be still assed out because I mean now they're gonna put him in
That nigga put his-
Florida foster camp. Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on. That was crazy.
Yo, but yo, George Zimmerman, fuck you, George Zimmerman.
fuck
you
you,
were not
George.
you were not getting 100 million, nigga. You get a kick in the ass. That's what you need.
But he's doing it in Florida. I don't doubt that he's gonna win some type of something.
He might get something.
They acquitted him of all
fucking murder.
everything. We listened to the phone call where she said, "Stay in your house,
And he
don't
still
do
did it.
anything." He walked out, fucking shot the child,
17.
and then
So
here he is.
the judge
Should
that
also die.
the judge that gave the woman from John Botham
Botham Jean,
something happened to her. She was reprimanded in some kind of way, right?
Black judge who
what?
went and wanted to be a coon.
For hugging Amber, whatever.
Who
Yeah.
wanted to be a coon?
Because that's conflict of interest. You're
No,
gonna
it's not.
sit there and you're gonna hug her. I was just saying that to say this: whoever takes on George Zimmerman's case, okay, you can't take it on. Whatever judge he gets, if you side with him, you're not getting good press or any kind of anything
No.
good in your career.
He gonna drop a mixtape right after.
It's,
And shit.
Judge gonna drop a mixtape.
Well, Botham Jean's family also went and hugged her.
That was
and
all
went
weird
on-
as fuck.
It was
was
character
odd.
testimony too. It was where they were gonna sentence her, and that's when they went up and they're like, "We love you."
That
hold
is
on a
some-
minute. More than just the brother?
The brother and
Yeah.
the dad.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
believe
so
it
it
was the dad,
was-
right?
Did you
It
see
was
they
a
just
dad.
honored him? They gave him some kind of honor just solely for going to hug her.
Who did that?
Hold on,
They-
they gave the brother an
They
honor?
gave the Bronner, they
Fuck
gave
the
the
brother.
brother,
Bronner.
and they awarded him with some kind of honor award for
for
hugging that woman.
forgiveness and shit. It's all the
Yeah.
Christians.
Do you know?
Forgiveness.
Yo,
Who
you
honored him or who
niggas out
gave
there,
it?
stop being coons. That goes for you raggedy niggas out there who are fucking being raggedy niggas.
Botham Jean's brother honored with Ethical Courage Award
Fuck
for
that.
hugging Amber Geyer.
That's
Fuck
definitely
all
a
that.
white person award. Like they
You ain't
definitely
goddamn
made that
lying.
shit like last week, and
They gave it to him
out.
at- yeah, they gave it to him at the fucking
Dog,
library.
I ain't never heard of no ethical
I don't know why the
courage.
library. Just they gave it to him there. That's what white
Ethical
people do.
Courage. You
I
got
mean,
the
niggas got
EC.
ethical
And that goes for
courage.
you old raggedy niggas out there who are also, slandering people for defending Mac Miller because Golding wanted to be, a sore loser.
Y'all too, exactly.
And wanted to be a fucking
Because there was
raggedy nigga.
Because they was calling people Uncle Toms for
That's some
defending
bullshit.
Mac Miller. Like, yo, like, why the fuck do you got to be an Uncle Tom? Because you're defending someone that definitely can't defend themselves, for
Right.
one.
Right there.
And then secondly, what Mac did wasn't even wrong. Like,
Right.
it's like what Anderson .Paak said in his post about the Gold Link and Mac Miller shit. He was like, you think you're the first person that made a love album? Like, you think you're the first
for
person
real.
to make an album about a relationship? You're
Right.
definitely not the first. And Mac Miller's album that he made was the one about Ariana Grande, of the Divine Feminine.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
That one.
Damn,
and
now I
that
gotta go
album
listen to it.
was better than the album that Golding said he copied.
Yeah, so and the other thing to me is like, dog, like what is the relevance? Like, what do you hope to gain from this?
Exactly.
post? You know what I'm saying? Like say hypothetically everybody was on Goldlink's side. Like what Goldlink, did you hope this post saying all this information was gonna like do for anybody or anything? Like where motherfuckers
Right.
gonna go back, listen to your album and be like, oh
what it
fuck
is.
this, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they want. That's what they want.
But even
People
to
are
me,
trying
like
to say, because his music is actually good. Like she was saying, bad press is still press.
Yeah, no,
and,
and-
the thing about it is it's gonna blow over.
I
you
mean,
know?
yeah, that's
Which
true
is
too.
crazy,
But
yeah.
even to me, it's like, dog, like I could understand, I guess, if like one of these little SoundCloud rappers that's dropping like, for lack of a better way to describe it, mumble rap, if they chose to do some shit like that. But it's like Goldlink, you're dropping genuinely good music. Like you're kind of at the point now.
You ain't have to do that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You're literally at the
Right,
point
right.
where it's like you're just one hit away. You know what I'm saying? Like all you got.
And he was
do is
nominated for
drop
a Grammy 2 years ago. That's the crazy part.
So it's kind of like, bro, like
Yeah, for a crew.
It's a new day, and they ran that.
What's
on
that crew
radio
song? The one
in
with the niggas
Virginia
and the niggas and the
stuff.
niggas.
Bro,
on
that
song?
shit
Ran
was
me to
awesome.
Cali.
See money
It
all
was.
around
Okay,
me.
yeah. I ain't like that song.
Like
Shout out to Shy
man.
Glizzy because it's VA. You know what I'm saying? We up in
Yeah.
there. Shout out to Brent Fayez too. Wasn't he on there?
Yeah, he sang
Brent
the chorus.
Fayez he was a hook.
Exactly. He's the one who made the song, not
Yeah.
Goldlink.
No,
They
I
heard it
agree.
here first.
Everybody on Twitter, they were saying, "Oh fuck Goldlink, we thought the chorus that I think Brent Fayez was singing. They're
That's
like, well,
right.
we thought that was Gold Link, so fuck him. It's not even his song. And then someone was saying too in a show, Gold Link performed everyone else's parts, or I think Shy Glizzy's verse, because it's a better verse, and he performed it twice back to back because people were more.
They're
like,
more
they
impressed
were
with Shy
singing- they were
Glizzy and
singing
Brent Fayez.
along
Yeah.
with-
Wow.
with
Which
Shy
makes
Glizzy
sense,
over his,
honestly.
but it's weird, and people on social media on Twitter were saying too that they were like, oh yeah, Mac Miller didn't make music for us. Like he's a white boy. What does he know about like this and that? But that was like a heartbreak album. It was a love album.
Exactly.
Damn.
Now
I'm having to listen
that's
to it.
actually kind of ridiculous.
But I think it was like the whole fucking thing of it, just like people saying like Mac Miller didn't make music for like us. Like what does
shit.
that even mean? He was rapping, like Mac Miller was rapping,
Right.
and he was
Mac
talking
Miller
about
is
shit.
A product of Rostrum, which is a product
Which is a
for
product
Wiz.
of Wiz,
And
yeah.
he took him
Yeah,
under
yeah,
his
yeah.
wing. I remember going up to Temple back in like 2012 when he was literally not
Was that
even
when the
popping
kids
yet.
era, right?
Yes.
Kids, yeah.
And he legit was for the people. He'd be at the house parties. He like
He looked like a genuine cat standing
Right.
back.
And
Yeah.
You know?
honestly, like, look at his credits, bro. He's on a lot of these dudes' albums, like doing shit like engineering, playing
Yeah.
like one random ass instrument on all the
Yeah,
songs.
like he'll be
well,
listed for playing an instrument on somebody's album randomly.
Yeah,
like, you don't
or
even know.
like the whole album would have been recorded at his studio, at his crib. Like Mac was really like
stand-up
for the
guy.
people. Like
he was really about the shit. So like, it's just uninformed people just
and that's why they
wanting.
need to put that documentary out. It's a lot of stuff people don't know. No, I'm just saying they need to
Yeah,
because
hey, and for a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people know. Mac Miller, I think, was probably the first rapper to get a reality show on MTV.
Oh, I remember that.
He had the show
That was it. I
at his
missed-
house. He bought the house out here in LA, and he moved all his
that.
friends with him.
I remember that one.
And he moved all his friends, and he was the first rapper to have an MTV show.
talk about
I didn't know
motivation.
that.
I wasn't even out here yet. And I saw that and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, he was the first one. Like he was the first guy to do that shit. That everybody else started doing it. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm wrong, correct me. But
yeah.
from what I remember, Mac Miller back in like the
was it the early 2010s?
early 2010s, he was the first guy there to have a reality show that he had all his friends there. It wasn't like MTV Cribs that you go to his house and you see it. Like he actually had a series. Like you see a day in the life of Mac Miller with him and his family and his friends. So it was pretty cool. So fuck Gold Link, suck my dick, nigga.
Well,
Whoa.
Wow.
All right.
wow.
Yeah, you fucking bozo. George Zimmerman, you a fucking bozo.
Yeah, you a fucking,
And you both are sharing the same cell. You're sharing a bunk.
You're sharing the same award, Bozo of the Week.
Yes,
you gotta
sir.
Split it down the middle.
Congratulations, you fucking idiots.
Are you dumb? I just like saying that because when New York niggas say, "Are you dumb?" I just
Are you
feel
dumb?
I feel so offended for the niggas that they're asking. Are they dumb?
Yeah, for real. You be sitting there looking. I'm like, damn, bro.
Is you dumb?
Like, God, I'll be like, "Damn, nigga, are you really dumb?" Because
Are you?
Gotta ask. Always gotta ask.
Speaking of niggas who are tucked,
Man,
speaking
where's
of
this going?
well, speaking of rather, since we on the topic of music and and celebrities who aren't here to defend themselves, your boy Whack 100 was.
Oh,
He wasn't lying.
Oh.
He had very good
boy.
points.
Hey, I don't.
That's how we're gonna have the discussion right now. What makes you a legend, and was Nipsey Hussle a legend?
Yeah, so Whack 100 to give you all you raggedy niggas out there some backstory.
Always raggedy.
I don't. It's just
it's
perfect.
Whack 100 we're talking about. That's look up
I don't
raggedy.
wanna
It's
be
a picture of
raggedy.
Whack.
See, you in the studio with us. You're never
But when I-
raggedy.
but when
No,
I-
you are never raggedy. You
You're
raggedy
also the
niggas
manager.
out there know who you are. You know you're raggedy. My ex, you were raggedy. But anywho, we got we got some
Mosaic
raggedy
raggedy.
niggas. Yo, the nigga from the Mosaic. Sparklets. Yeah. You were raggedy. It's lit. Straight up.
And we'll be right back with brief commercial break.
Then you went from traffic
Woo!
to check.
Wow.
But
Whack. Is it
Whack, he had some, he's been being real greasy lately in the news talking about niggas. He had the whole shit with YG, a few months ago where he said that YG wasn't really from Compton or he ain't really no blood.
He said he was
really
from
Bellflower.
Paramount.
Nigga said,
Oh, yeah,
He said he from Paramount.
that nigga
Which
was-
I think YG actually did go to high school in Paramount, which I know a lot of niggas who do that. I mean, man, whatever.
I don't know where the fuck that shit is.
That's out.
I thought he was from
that's
Compton.
out
The
near.
apartments are really cheap. That's all I know. I don't know where it is.
It's out near Compton.
It's- yeah.
It's actually literally
Oh,
adjacent
it
to
is? I thought
Compton.
it was like Rosemead area.
No, it's adjacent to Compton.
Oh, I see.
Let's ask Dave.
They're
He's
right.
from
It's adjacent
Stockton.
to Compton. I don't know what Rosemead
If
is.
he's not from.
Whoa,
Stockton
That's right, my
Dave
bad.
is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What did
Dave's
Whack
here.
100 say?
Sheesh. Yeah, so yeah, recently he was asked more questions about Nipsey Hussle. I mean,
Hey,
God damn it.
TMZ loves fucking stirring the pot.
Yeah, they do. That's their thing.
They know who to do it to. They know when to
They
do
know
it and how to
exactly,
do
and
it.
they know exactly. They fucking are masters at getting niggas to say shit that they shouldn't be saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or just getting niggas to be honest, and sometimes people like it, some people don't. A lot of people are saying about this whole Whack 100 thing about him saying that Nipsey Hussle isn't a legend. You have people who feel indifferent. You got some who feel like, well, Nip is a legend because of all of the stuff that he had accumulated, just because he hadn't had his. I mean, Victory Lap was his only studio album.
It was technically his debut.
It was his debut album. But not to, discredit everything that he did prior, with all of the mixtapes, and then just being, as very much involved in music as, as he was, even when we had our, that discussion, a few months ago when we were doing the fucking, we were drafting niggas to, rap niggas.
Yeah.
And we put Nip on there because we felt like Nip has earned his way,
Yeah,
as
of
far
course.
as being, one of the top tier rappers, even though he's no longer here. But yeah, so Wag 100 said this nigga's not a legend. He said that, it wasn't until he passed away, whenever he started to, accumulate more followers on IG, which that is true.
That has
when
nothing to do with being a legend.
No,
but
of
alright.
course. No, I agree with you.
But you gain more popularity. It's like
but you do.
Jadakiss said, their rappers get better promotion.
That's
Okay.
fair.
But-
dead artists
All right,
in
whatever.
general.
I'll let you finish.
But
Perfect
then-
example. Look at Lil Peep. Nobody
they
here
are
knew about Lil
forcing-
Peep.
They are forcing
but
Lil
but
Peep.
they're forcing him though.
Lil Peep is still an industry plan, and this nigga's tucked.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. But even with Nip, he got his first rap album of the year nomination when he was still alive for Victory Lap.
True.
No,
a lot of his
yeah.
most of his accolades and most of the praise,
Came
at least from
from
what I've
Victory
seen
Lap.
that he's gotten, came when he was alive. Not even just from Victory Lap. It came.
But
When
what
he was alive.
about? I just said that so I can say Lil Peep is fucking tough. You're right.
Wow.
Yeah, Lil Peep is tough because I'm being totally honest with you. If he was still alive, he'd still be a little Melrose rat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is.
That nigga's
Yeah.
dead
He
as
was the
fuck.
first
I don't
one.
know who that is.
He's in the
He's
grave.
a little white boy with all tattoos in the
There's
face.
so many of those.
He was the first person to OD off that shit, that Sherman Hemsley, that angel dust.
Was that?
That
I thought it
fentanyl?
wasn't it fentanyl?
Yeah, it was all that.
Pump.
No,
Nah,
not
Lil Pump is alive.
Lil Pump. No, that nigga is.
He about to die, but he alive.
Wow.
Oh,
That nigga said he's about to go to bed.
That snake bit
He
him.
getting ready to get tucked.
Oh, that fucking snake did bite.
That snake did bite him.
Lil Pump.
Oh,
is-
that's Lil Pump?
That's right.
That's Lil Pump. The one
That's
that snake
right.
bit him.
Lil Peep, you
Yeah.
probably don't even know. He was like face tattoos and all this,
What
and
was
he
the
overdosed.
song?
He kind
We-
of look
I
like
don't-
he kind of like
know.
Eminem with face tattoos. He like
But-
Eminem with face tats.
That's scary.
And you can't say that we're biased because XXX, who was black, I feel the same way.
I still don't know really much about this
He
nigga.
had actually. I can't believe I'm gonna say this out loud. He actually had good music.
No, he had amazing music.
Okay, I
In
thought
the-
you guys
in
were
the-
Nah.
gonna
He had
Yeah.
amazing music, but I'm talking
I'ma
about.
roast him.
I'm still touching on the
He's dead, you
legend
can't
fact.
roast him.
Fuck it. When you were alive, you was hitting pregnant.
Dog,
women.
y'all remember when this nigga got punched out on stage?
I forgot that too.
Oh, when he got bum rushed? Oh,
When he
shit.
got
Yo, they put the little fucking was it a little Looney
this
Tune
nigga
music?
got slapped. Like he was in the middle of a show getting ready, and a nigga came up,
And fucking wash him.
and this nigga was
Uzi?
This nigga was
no
This nigga was
XXX
That nigga was-
Tentacion.
Triple X and Slump God on the stage.
Yeah, for real.
Slump God.
I didn't say nothing about nothing.
Man,
Now,
look,
now hold on.
bottom
hold on.
fucking line.
And that's not even me making fun of bro.
No,
But like
no.
he
No,
got,
that nigga
he
really
got
got
knocked
squat,
out.
yeah.
Nah, he got lean
he
for
really
real.
got
Literally
slid.
got
Yeah,
knocked
they
out.
really
I
Look,
saw.
Yeah, he got deep. He
that was
got
one of the
leaned for real.
funniest-
Like
But hold on. I want
But
to
yeah,
get back to that
Nip,
whack.
back to-
my man was
yeah,
at
Because
that
what else
leaning
did he
tower
say
of
regarding
pizza.
him being legend? Because
So what else?
once
So
again, like I said,
Jimmy, I know that he
gotta
said
go.
he said that he didn't have no hit records on the radio.
Okay, that's true.
His album didn't go platinum.
His album was in platinum.
That's true.
He never had a #1 album. The highest his album went was #2, and it was after he passed.
after he passed.
Right.
After
Okay.
he passed, it went up to #2. So like, listen. Since 2010, 2011, I've
Right.
been a Nipsey Hussle fan. I've always liked his
Same.
music.
Got
I've
you.
always liked his
Makes
music.
great music.
Same.
Yeah. He's always been a very good rapper. He's always done his thing. He's always stayed in his lane. He never came out of it. He's always done the same thing since he came out. He stayed true to that. But to say that he is a legend, you got to consider who you're putting him in that conversation with. When you call somebody a legend, you got to think about who an actual legend is, dead or alive. You got to start thinking about what class you're putting him in, because a lot of people were telling me, especially on social media, like, oh, so he's not a legend for everything he did in his hood. I'm like, no.
The works that he put in is very similar to Tupac.
But what we're talking about is in his field, in the music field, is he a legend? Like outside of music, yeah, like he's an urban legend. He's an urban legend. He did everything for everybody in his hood. But in the music category, when we're talking about just plain old music, is he a fucking legend?
Hell
okay,
no.
well, hold on, but even
I'm not getting shit.
but hold on, even
Wait,
but
you said that he got all his accolades were.
He got a lot of them.
I said a majority of the accolades and the praise that I saw Nip get was when he was alive.
So as someone who's not a Nipsey fan, I've never really given him a chance. I've never liked his music, and even after he passed, he was playing his album nonstop. It's not for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Got you.
So me saying that, I never saw, and this is what irritates me on social media, I never saw people talk about him. I never saw people praise him like they do now. People are like dying for Nipsey. Like they have the photos as their main photo. They have the fucking marathon flag. Everything is Nipsey blew this. I never saw that.
Okay. You got white girls that fucking bought that Fear of God Essentials blue suit and wearing it outside.
Yeah, so see, this is a conversation I wouldn't even be able, because I'm from out here. So
right.
yeah.
And I'm heavily involved in social media. So like I see it was just.
He said out here.
Yeah, he didn't say where he was from because
I'm from Inglewood,
from
California.
Bakersfield, California.
See, here's the thing.
That's why he knew where Paramount was.
Here's the thing. Rappers die. Rappers from your city.
Oh shit, you from Paramount? Nigga?
No. Listen, rappers from your cities die every single day, and nobody cares. We have yet to talk about it on this podcast. I don't even know a rapper from VA. We could talk about rappers from the Bronx because they're married. Look, we're getting beside the point because I have no idea why you're on Kev's side. Why are you on Kev and Corey's side?
Because Skills gonna put up that rap. And Skills gonna talk about them nachos in the wrap up.
Yeah, because he made those nachos.
Who?
Skills do the wrap up every year. You can't say you don't listen to it. Every single year.
I've not listened to that in like 7 years, dog.
Uncle Murder just took his shine.
And
who? Okay.
Yo, you cannot say that.
Okay.
Wait, I forgot about Uncle Murder's wrap up. It's coming
Uncle
soon.
Murder's wrap up is literally he took it from Skills. Skills did the wrap up since you were born.
Nobody knows who the fuck.
I can't wait for the fucking wrap up.
Nobody knows fucking Skills.
Dave thought he was low trying to make them nachos.
That's where we were going. We had to get back. We had to go back.
Circle it back.
But
and bring it back
definitely.
around. I feel like it was after he died
Yes.
that this all started happening, and it's. People still send up, like, I'll see people tweet, I'm still crying over Nipsey. Bitch, I don't think you ever listened to his songs before that. And I know you didn't because, I've never seen it. So I think it's weird, but I think he did great humanitarian shit for his
he was a very stand-up guy in his community.
And I haven't heard anything bad about him. Like, I always hear that he's a really great guy. Yeah. But I do think that this obsession with him is really
that's
growing.
how it is.
I mean, and like I said, I'm from here, so I can't even I can't even speak to, because like for me, like this is Nipsey Hussle is just somebody that I've seen talked about consistently by a lot of people for like decades.
Totally.
Like,
I mean, shit. When I met him, I mean, along just just his energy alone. I mean, like what Roya was saying, you can tell he was an overall stand-up good guy.
Right.
Yeah, but I had a question for everybody here now regarding even a legend in your own field.
Yes,
is that something you can achieve? Like, wouldn't you say that's something that you can't even determine until like well after the prime of your actual career? You know what I mean?
Like to be
about
to be labeled a legend.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously everybody in this room might say Pac's, like more than likely everybody in this room might say Tupac's a legend.
Yeah.
Even if you don't.
You forgot the greatest legend of all, and it's his birthday today.
Fucking Jigga, Jay-Z,
Jigga. Hold on. No. I want to. This is the reason I'm bringing up Pac.
Okay.
So Pac died in what, 96? 96, yeah.
Tell us, she was outside, right?
Yeah.
And that nigga went outside yet.
And 96, bro, when you were what, 32, and I was like,
God damn.
6. Can't deny it.
You're 32 and 96.
No. But I was gonna say, say somebody was trying to argue that Pac was a legend in 97 versus trying to argue that in 2019. Like, do you think somebody might have had that argument in 1997?
But,
do you know what I mean? Like,
Pac had a huge
he had a
following.
fucking
Okay.
Both coasts,
yeah.
like his fandom was already.
I agree.
everything Nipsey's is now.
At that point, I think Pac possibly was, if not the biggest rap artist in the world.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So
for
then
sure.
it might have been a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he passed.
Yeah.
When he passed?
Yeah, like when he passed in '96, I think Pac was the biggest artist.
I think
in the
he
world
had
at
just,
that point.
and in '96, I think he had. I mean, on top of what we talked about 2 weeks ago, you know, with the simple fact that he had All Eyes on Me, which I mean is one of the most iconic
still
albums
Fire-ass
ever.
album.
I mean, then after he passed, then Machiavelli comes out.
Yeah, and that was all within a year.
which
Yeah.
is- well, all within one calendar year. But also in '96,
did all three.
Because he also did Me Against the World.
Yeah.
Like,
Biggest
yeah.
one was '95. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think in '96 he also, you know, was coming off the heels of, I think, Gridlocked, which was, I guess, a blockbuster hit. I mean, anything with his name
that
on
shit
it,
was that was actually
anything
good.
with his
Really
name
good.
on it at that time, it
Movies.
fucking
He
didn't
was doing
matter.
movies, commercials, music,
Yeah.
all that shit. So
Okay.
like that man was.
And he was cursing Biggie the fuck out.
Yeah,
so,
he was
Nigga
wild.
said,
On
"Fuck
wax.
you."
It's on wax. We can throw it on right now.
That nigga.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because
I feel it.
The only
Who
reason
died first? Why you talking all that West Coast shit?
my
Who
God.
died first?
What?
What the?
We want to take it there. Pac was tucked first.
First,
Obviously.
Yeah, dog.
Hold on,
What are you
Pac is
talking
not
about, bro?
tucked. Pac is in Cuba.
Yeah,
with
I
his Sada.
Who died first between who, bro? Like,
Some asadas.
Pac is in Cuba with your nachos.
No, bro, if Pac is in
Nobody
Cuba with those nachos,
nobody
Pac
in
might be
Cuba did
tucked.
those nachos.
For real,
niggas
for
say
real.
to my nachos, if Pac was alive, he'd be fucking them
Pac
nachos
would
up.
be
Bro, what
tucked.
if Pac legit just came back out? Like, all right, the jig is up.
I feel like if he was really alive, he would have already come back.
That's-
Because
If
I used to believe
I
it.
feel
was
If he
alive.
comes back in the 2020s, it's like, dog, you're just a dickhead. Why would you come back now?
Yeah,
we
fuck
don't
you.
we don't even want you now.
Fuck you. What are you doing
Get
here?
over it, nigga. We got
That's absolutely crazy. I think people always be like, this shit wouldn't happen if Pac was still here.
Yeah, it
I would
would.
be
Yes, it
totally
would.
honest
It
with
would.
you. If Pac was still alive, he'd be like a Diddy or Jadakiss or
Yeah.
Roya.
Oh,
that nigga would have
Still
been
a real nigga, but just in the playing
In the
back.
tuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
There's no way.
nigga would have been
no way,
acting
no
by
how.
the year 2000.
I just couldn't see. I just couldn't see Pac like. And I'm gonna be totally honest with Jay-Z's birthday. I get that, but there's no way Pac would have been on the goddamn stage with no glasses on and no red flannel.
Yeah.
It's quiet.
Very much so right
Singing
about
beach
that.
chair.
Very right about that.
Yo, but
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
so in your eyes, so what consists or what makes a legend? If you want to talk about just overall music, or are we gonna factor in everything else that they
Well,
do?
I don't think like the things that you do outside of your field makes you a
shouldn't
legend.
matter.
It just makes you a good humanitarian. Like
Yeah,
you're
no.
a good person.
Yeah.
Like you're just generally a good person. Like if
I
you
guess
do
from
stuff
where
outside.
we expected him to do and what other rappers are doing, I guess it's made him, stand aside. And since he built everything for the ground up, I
Yeah.
guess it's like sort of like with basketball. People were saying Len Bias was supposed to be the next Michael Jordan. Len Bias was supposed to be one of the remotely greatest players to play.
Len
And
Bias
then
had
he
that
died.
coke and got
Yeah.
So
tucked.
now,
Yeah.
When you say it like
Yo,
that, dog, it's
Len Bias got tucked on draft night. Like how you overdose
Nuts,
the day you
dog.
get like,
that Baltimore's white girl, goddamn.
because we got a love thing.
What Travis Scott say? Woke up here, cocaine all in my hair, look like lice. Yo, Len Bias had a little coke.
Yo.
He had the lice.
Yo.
Yo, that's pretty nuts to think about. Like you get drafted
was
and on
fucking
draft night you
hoes.
overdose. Yo, overdosing on draft night is fucking nuts.
That's fucked
It was
up.
on draft night?
It was
It was
on draft night.
Did he already get drafted?
Yeah, it was right after he got drafted. He was celebrating. He did a line of coke and man passed.
and it was a fucking done deal.
Yeah,
This nigga was
Damn, he got the ultimate max contract.
yeah, for real.
he's on a lifetime deal.
Yeah, that nigga signed a lifetime fucking deal,
Nigga
nigga.
hooping upstairs.
Falling
Priceless.
to death like Len Bias. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
But yeah, like what Corey mentioned
Yeah.
about legend. Like what makes someone a legend? Like in their field. What
Yeah,
makes
in my personal opinion, to be a legend in your field, you would have had to, like, you would have had to, like, almost pioneer. Like, when you get...
What did you do? What did you innovate? What did you
yeah,
bring in?
you know what I mean?
feel
Innovate
it.
it. And then not even just innovate it, because I think, especially with rap, just because it's a newer genre, you see innovators. We tend to see innovators fairly often.
yes.
Yeah.
Like somebody could... They could act like they can make an argument about somebody like, let's say, Ludacris being an innovator or whatever, like a random motherfucker. But you can't say niggas like that are legends if you don't have something like for instance, you could say Jay-Z's a legend because he innovated the game and people had tried to emulate it. And not only did people try to emulate it, that almost became like a standard. Now, I love Nipsey to death. And to
feel
me, in terms of like what he's done for like the community that I grew up in,
He's for sure a West Coast
yeah,
legend.
he's
off top.
like a West Coast, like just in terms of that. Now, if we're talking about Nipsey being a musical legend, I would have to see personally, the like rappers begin to emulate that and be like, okay, this is a benchmark. Like, if you're a rapper,
I feel it.
The game is about to emulate Nipsey.
the game doesn't. The game.
Someone said that they're gonna delete Nipsey's Instagram handle because Twitter's going through a thing where all the
I
inactive
saw that,
things,
yeah.
everyone's like, oh, the game's gonna take his handle.
That sounds about
I'd
right.
be hot. I could see that weirdo nigga doing that
He's
shit,
weird.
That
But
shit's
no, I
crazy.
understand. I'd want to see the longevity, like the way people, like how his music continues. People.
That's
continue
really
to
how you-
support it.
yeah.
And, like, so to your point, where basically past their prime, isn't that when you call somebody a legend? So I get it.
That's
Totally
me
understood.
personally. I
No,
would say
totally get
some
it. It makes
years
sense.
after their prime. Years after the
'Cause
prime.
it's
That's when you
annoying
can bring that
people
L
when
word.
it's like when an album comes out, like 5 minutes later, oh, this is a classic.
To me, that's
not.
impossible.
Let it live, right?
Impossible.
So I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
So in 10 years or so, maybe like
Yeah, we
Nipsey's
can-
music,
I'm-
like
I mean, you know what? Personally, I think a lot of, and I don't, think the words are too far off from each other, but I think a lot of people get, the word icon and legend, mixed up. Someone can be a living icon, but when you're a legend, that's kind of more past tense in my eyes.
Like you got to be dead to be a legend.
Not necessarily dead, but you've already
Yeah.
built so much of a career, like Dave just said, that you've pioneered and you've inspired so many people to basically emulate you.
You're exactly right.
It's
like with basketball. Where
Yeah.
they'd be like, he's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's not there yet, but everybody already sees it.
Yeah.
So it's like Patti LaBelle. She's not dead yet, God rest her soul, or whatever you call it. when
She's
still
alive, nigga. What?
Yeah,
Patty, bring them cakes over.
but it's
Whoa.
excuse me.
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to.
he
Whoa,
put
wait.
his jersey in there after Jetty. About to get attacked.
I realized I shouldn't have woed him.
Who the fuck is Patty and what fucking cake is she bringing over? I will blow this
Patty
whole fucking
pies,
place up.
Patty baby.
I am so
baby.
sorry, everybody.
I will fucking blow this whole bitch up.
Oh my God,
It's a
Patty
piece of Patti
baby.
LaBelle.
that flame out.
So it is God rest his soul.
No, I think that's a huge thing, man. Where people they're thinking they're getting the words confused, or how they want to characterize someone who isn't here, or someone who is still alive. Like Roya did ask, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be dead to be considered a legend, because Jay-Z's still alive and he's very much a legend. And
But he's done doing what
but he's done essentially.
Yeah,
he
he
can
don't
still
need to
come
drop
out with an album and
Hey,
and
Hov
he
a
can
living
try to come
legend,
out
and
with-
I'll tell you why. Everybody want to be Hov, and Hov's still alive.
There it is. Come on now.
But you want to know something crazy?
Michael Jackson.
And not to touch back on
It's
it.
the Rock, you bastards.
I just
It's
realized
the Rock.
that Wack kind of contradicted himself.
Uh-oh.
Because
Wack contradicted
Because-
himself.
I can't believe that.
He did, because what he did was he was explaining everything about when Nipsey was alive.
Okay.
So basically, it's like he was talking about the Instagram followers. He was telling about the music soul.
Yeah.
The statements that people are putting out right now is that he's a legend. No one called him a legend when he was alive because he didn't have the whole, you know what I'm saying? People wasn't like cock riding and shit
Yep.
like that. People was following him, but I'm saying
Cock with
now
two Cs,
the
no Ks.
the question at hand is Nipsey Hussle a legend? And the answer is yes. So then when you look at Wack 100 and you say, is he a legend now? His answer should be yes. He's saying no, and his only backup is to what he did when he was alive.
I mean, Nipsey is
I
immortalized
see what
now,
you're
man.
saying.
So
I
they're
see what
gonna,
you're saying.
they're,
You know what I'm
I see
saying?
what you're saying.
So it's
Yeah.
like the question now, he should be like, yes, he is. His argument should be like, when he was living, no, and then he
Yeah.
would say everything he
Yeah,
said.
now- and
but
then it's-
now
yeah.
it's yes, and it should be put to rest.
Nah, I
Put
see
to
what you're
bed.
saying. Yeah.
Just because someone died doesn't make them a legend, though.
But
I still don't think Nipsey's a legend.
But the thing is, his discography and like all of his sales and everything, and like his movement, for what people are trying to do, like people are out here, and I'm this might sound outrageous, but it's true. People are out here reading books. People out here looking up Dr. Sebi and eating healthier. Like people out here like trying to like help their communities. You got gangs that are literally like together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, but
Yes,
that's
changed
his
the world.
humanitarianism.
Right, no one's arguing that.
Right.
In that aspect, for sure. But
musically, is he a legend to you? Musically, like in his field, in his
I
profession.
listen to that. I don't stress at least 4 times a day.
Okay.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
that's subjective. I guess that's subjective because I don't think I'll ever call him a legend.
I will say this about what he did with music that I did like what he did was when he sold those mixtapes for $100.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And who bought that? Who bought a whole lot of them? What's his
Jay-Z.
name?
Jay.
Jay-Z, he bought 10 of them, right?
His name is Sean Corey.
He bought
Carter.
10 of them, yeah.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, he bought 10 of them. So, like, I do give him that. Like, he innovated the game in that way to cheat the streaming system.
Yeah, he did, and
The-
honestly,
Michael Jackson.
This nigga. I'm trying to think of. The only reason I want to refrain from even utilizing that as like evidence of him being a legend is just because, like, I don't think we've necessarily. The closest I want to say I've seen anything like that is when I think Donald Glover was doing that show, and he was like, "This is the only place you can listen to my album," and he's like, "You have to pay for like the little
talking about-
concert."
yeah.
And I know
What
fucking.
show was that?
This
When he
was
was
like
in
right
Joshua-
before he did the
Was
the
this
Joshua,
Joshua
Tree
Tree?
shit. Yeah.
The shit with 35.
Before Awaken, my love.
Yeah, it was literally
the
right
shit with
before it-
3,500.
No,
That's
no,
Travis Scott,
No, no,
nigga.
no.
No.
You're
No,
thinking
no,
of
the
3,500. Yeah,
3,500.
3,000, yeah.
Oh, 3,000.
No,
Yeah.
not that album. Not before
No,
the
no,
internet.
it was the one after.
Not because of the
2005.
It was the one with
Michael
Red,
Jackson.
It was Awaken, my love.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
literally
yeah,
it. And he played the whole album for people. You know what I mean? It's like I want to say like stuff like that is the
You know
closest.
who's doing that now? Kid Cudi. He got a show coming. He got a cartoon coming out on Netflix,
Oh,
and his
true.
new album is gonna be. And every episode, a new song from the album is going to be played, and that's the only way you can listen to the album.
Yeah, I
Kid
mean
Cudi-
that's
Kid
cool,
Cudi
but
is
that's
a
not like.
enough. I'm not taking it from you.
Oh
today.
no, it is
What are you
no.
talking
See,
about,
but
bro?
Kid Cudi is a legend.
Dog, I wasn't gonna say that about.
I was about to say because we was about to go. Up
What
to
were
the
you
moon.
about to say?
we was
about
gonna go to the
what?
moon.
He's gonna go to the moon.
Man on the moon.
Kid
This
Cudi
nigga
is a
here.
legend.
Okay,
Kid Cudi.
dog.
Kid Cudi was the
Tell this
very
nigga-
first, and I'm
Yo,
about
cut this
to
mic.
break it down.
Cut his mic, knife. Just cut his mic. Don't
You-
even let
you
him
know
finish
how-
his sentence.
You know
Don't
how
even let him.
You know how Thug gets. To
Oh, you're
singing
really
and
gonna
you just
finish
feel
the
it?
sentence.
I am.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
I would like to, you know, we can wrap it up, but I would like to say if somebody with, you know, being considered a legend, of course, you probably want to, you know, wait and see how their work lasts longer. I mean,
Of
Nip,
course, yeah.
you know, R.I.P. Nip hasn't even
Like
been, it hasn't
outlives
even been a
them.
full year.
Like,
Hadn't even been
like
a
your
full
work
year.
should outlive you.
Yeah, it feels like.
It
10,
does feel like a
dog.
long ass time.
It's been a very long year, man.
Incredibly
2019
long
has
year.
been a very long
Yo,
year.
the very
Fast-
first
fast,
week.
slow year.
Yo, the very first week of this year was that R. Kelly documentary.
And the
Dog.
very we had this conversation before. That's crazy. The very first week of this year, Chris moved here.
Yeah.
Chris Money.
Chris Money.
baby.
Damn.
That is
Time
so
fucking
crazy.
flies.
And
Speaking
then we
of
went-
Money.
goddamn niggas who is dead and shit and can't goddamn
That's the
defend
second
themselves.
time we use that same segue. But let's get it. Where we going?
Holy shit.
I did want to briefly talk about how estates, because Nip's estate, I mean, they haven't gotten into how these other estates get to operating after the artist has been, you know, passed away for some time, you know, the Michael Jackson. And
It's gonna be
Houston
interesting
and
watching
Prince
how
and
his
all-
family does it.
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
Now, of course, those artists were truly legends, like while they were still here.
Yeah.
You know. But someone did ask, you know, and I ain't talked about my guy. I ain't talked about Prince on the show in a little while, and I'm not going to talk about him that much right
Oh
now.
yeah, bro. It's been 2 whole
Yeah.
episodes.
I ain't gonna talk about him that much here, but this is a good segue
You
as
always
far
say
as just
that,
like,
bro.
you know, how estates, you know, basically whenever an artist pass away, how it just becomes a money game from that point. It's not really much about the artist's legacy, you know, continuing. It's like, okay, what can we put out to make this estate more money? Of course, it's a business because when these artists pass away, they are now considered like more like Wax said, like everybody knows when an artist passes away, their popularity fucking skyrockets.
What did it come out?
You know, they
Because
know
then everybody pretend like they knew you.
yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
they listen
yeah.
to you,
And that
they
goes
love you.
for even, you know, artists.
So which
as
one of y'all is going to die so the podcast can pop off?
Dixon. This nigga made the nachos.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna
Well,
do
you know
it.
what,
This
man?
nigga had the question.
I'm not gonna do it.
I think
I'll
somebody
quit
already
before I
died.
die, bro.
I think somebody already died.
Oh shit! At his funeral at the Mosaic. Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
that's joke.
But goddamn, listen.
live from Better Sound, episode 5.
Woo! Niggas coming in hot.
Got to.
Man,
Got
say,
to.
somebody did ask me, you know, how do I feel, you know, because the Prince's 1999 album was re-released last week, and they had went into the vault and, you know, pulled out a bunch of stuff that he probably would have never released. So I was like, so how do you feel? Like, if you consider yourself a true Prince fan, like, how do you feel about his music, like his music from the vault being released now that he's dead? And I just got like a few things to say about that. One, I believe the deal that he made with Jay-Z, he was going to eventually start to do this anyway.
To release shit from the vault. Yeah,
because he was already working with Tidal. He was already working with Rock Nation as far as, because he already removed his stuff from Apple Music and Spotify and everywhere. He was like, no, I'm only working with the niggas. So
not to interject real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Prince came out with new music never before
His estate.
heard. His estate
just released some
the
new
music. We're never, so there's new Prince music that's just being heard for the very first time right now.
Yes,
that's
everything that comes out now from this point on, unless it's a re-release, which 1999 is a re-release.
And that's what we went to.
That was a completely different album.
But it was a re-release, right?
Nope, that was new. That was all old new material.
Okay.
So it was old that he recorded in the 80s.
Nice.
But now it's, it been remastered and now it's being released now.
So this album that just came out
is a re-release, but it came with bonus discs which have, brand new material or new to us, which is old to them.
Okay.
But, so we can move on. Simply put, like I said, he was already working with Jay-Z. He was already working with Tidal on the Rock Nation as far as, making sure that was the only place that streamed his music anyways. His estate already fucked up whenever they gave the rights to Spotify and Apple Music to stream it, because that wasn't what he wanted anyways. He didn't want to work with them.
Trying to make more
money.
money.
Wanted to work with Tidal.
He's trying to make more money.
Which is a whole nother thing.
That's crazy.
Bills got to be paid. Hey,
You
this
gotta
nigga
pay them
had
all.
and he had a staff. He has employees. Even though he's not here, these people still have to be paid. So
do you think it's a respect factor? Because you look at Michael Jackson stuff, and Michael
and
Jackson's everywhere.
but his estate did the same thing. When we've talked about before on this show, they sold so many of his assets that he would have never sold. He would have never sold.
They sold the Beatles shit right back to them, right?
Yeah, he would have never sold the Beatles catalog ever.
So who has the Beatles catalog?
The Beatles. And
Beatles
Sony.
got it back, yeah.
Wow.
His family got rid of it. They wanted money.
He would have never sold that shit.
And they lowballed themselves too on that deal, correct? They sold that shit for a little bit of money. Like a little bit in millions.
Way less than he got it for,
whenever Michael first bought it, or whenever Sony and the Beatles came back and purchased it after he passed.
When the Beatles purchased it after he passed, they lowballed themselves.
They really did. Because
They could have gone way more.
Like, was it like $850 million or something like that?
They could have gotten more for that.
But my question to you, Corey,
What's up, Doc?
is would you rather the opposite? Like, would you rather they just withheld everything? Like,
You
they
know
just
what?
kept
And I think-
everything?
I do enjoy the new music. Don't get me wrong. If I am just a true fan of an artist, anytime you come out with something that I've never heard and I like it, I'm going to enjoy it.
Nice.
But at the same time, if you truly, admire that artist and, you already know, all you all know, Prince for me, it was a time when I was living out here where, I was battling depression and suicidal thoughts. And that's how I connected even more with his music. So knowing that, I don't just connect with his music on just like, oh, it shit sounds good. But, I feel like, on a different scale, I probably would have been fine if I never heard his music. And I just heard the music that he released himself. I would have been perfectly fine with that.
Right.
Okay.
And because that's the way he wanted it. If he wanted that music to come out,
He would have put it out there. He would
released
have put it
it
himself.
himself.
Yeah.
And then, but do you feel like all Prince fans feel like that?
there are a great majority of Prince fans who feel like, man, yeah, we enjoy it. We like the new music, but that's not what he wanted. Y'all should have respected that.
I feel
but
that.
But it always comes back to money.
It's the money thing. Yeah, the family needs the money because they're
Family
fucking
needs
idiots.
his money. He still has employees. This is still a business. And
Yo,
now
fire everybody. Why the fuck
Yeah.
are people still employed by Prince? He died.
But they have merged.
But they
Yeah,
got merged. They got
like,
a whole
it's
estate.
people.
His-
But
yeah.
and then even my question is like, because I don't know much about Prince. Like, so I know he was good for making a lot of music and not releasing
it.
But obviously, he kept the music that
But
that he would make.
also to that point, a lot of the music that he put in his vault, like when Kev and I the release party went to Tidal,
Yeah.
all of the songs that we heard that night, those songs that we've heard before or people have heard before because he wrote the songs and gave them to other artists. The only thing that they did that night was they released his version.
Prince's version of the joint. Yeah.
Is that also what happened with this most recent one?
No, see, with 1999, that's an album that's been out for almost 40 years.
Yeah, but you said it had bonus discs. Like,
that was just
1999 didn't come out in 1999.
No, it came out in '82.
Wow.
And he released the album called 1999.
1992.
Futuristic and shit, huh? I gotta listen to it.
But-
Shout out Future.
Yeah.
Oh,
Future,
we can always
baby.
shout out Future on here, baby. We always.
Nadavius, come on the show.
Nevadius.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Nadavius.
Nevadius.
Navadius.
Not a real future.
Wait, what is it? Navadius?
Nevadius.
Navadius, come on the
Nevadius, come on the
show.
show. What you got, Dave?
No, I was gonna ask.
No,
so
yeah.
So essentially, I know that it's unreleased music, but these aren't like songs that are completely like just brand new written stuff that nobody's ever heard.
There are on this re-release of the album 1999.
There are songs. Like
There are songs on there that
nobody's ever heard.
Nobody's
It's like
ever heard.
these haven't been sold, like nothing like that. All right,
Yeah.
so my
Future
question,
Hendrix.
this guy. My question is, what was the intention? You know what I'm saying? Like we're putting all those songs in the vault. If it wasn't for, if God forbid I die, like my family could put this
You know
shit
what?
out and make some.
That's
bread
a
off
question that only he would be able to answer.
it. Okay, yeah, that was
You know,
only thing that
that's
kind of
really
confused
it.
me.
You can't come around a rich nigga rocking a coach.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
But
I love
that
Future so
that is just a testament of how when artists pass away, and it's not only Prince, man, it's Michael Jackson and fucking went with the I know,
It's
right?
the pod, you bastards.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Last year with even though it's a band, but with the Bohemian Rhapsody movie coming out, Queen's popularity skyrocketed. Even more so because Freddie Mercury.
Queens is always
Is dead.
I've never seen Freddie Mercury in Queens, but
Yeah,
When were you in
ain't
Queens?
gonna see
Another one. Freddie Mercury ain't never been at the Jamaican Flavors. Talk about some
No,
Queens.
I'm asking you. When were you in Queens?
Are you nuts? I about to go see Papa Carl every year. You nuts?
Just once a year?
Yeah, I ain't had no money for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there you go.
But,
Well,
we were
I was
in
talking
LA.
about that shit. My bad.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I said
You know, Dave-
patty with cheese, so shut up.
And Dave was in
yeah,
Stockton. He was
Sheesh.
back on the block.
What is
Nigga, where were
Stockton
you?
like? I need to really
Do you know that because you were in Stockton for Thanksgiving?
I would have loved to go to Stockton.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Why the fuck would we be in Stockton?
And oop.
I'm
You visited
really
Dave in
mad.
Stockton.
There's two of us now. Dave.
Yeah, I know. It's not two. It's literally four against like.
You goddamn right. I told you in the chat
these niggas-
last night to
These
prepare
niggas texted me
yourself.
yesterday all kinds of LMAOs.
I
and
told them to
ha
prepare
ha ha
yourself.
ha ha. I was like,
Hold on.
oh Dave, we got
This
Roya
nigga
tomorrow.
gonna say,
you real fucked up tomorrow. I'm like,
No,
wow.
he was
All I
like,
had
These
to say
niggas
was
had to
about those
draft.
Fucking nachos.
These
Like,
niggas had
that's
to
all you
draft
ever
a
have
whole
to
new
say to
player.
him, really.
Honestly, it made me sad. I was like, James, is he okay? Should we invite him over for dinner?
Man, bro.
Like, is everything?
She was
alright?
really in my message like, yo, dog, listen, if you ever need help,
Dixon.
you need $1, let me
You want me
know.
to teach you how to make
Yeah.
real nachos?
It was
Like,
bad.
what's going on?
I had a lot of the
Niggas-
craziest thing about those
niggas
nachos.
said that you poured
it
fruit
was
punch on your
people I
nachos.
have
That
not
is nuts.
dog. It was people I haven't talked to in like years.
Is
I
this
didn't even
your
know
trick in
followed
getting
me.
bitches?
Ooh.
It wouldn't
my
work.
God.
Trust me. The way motherfuckers was talking to me in the messages, that it's not
But
gonna
you
pull
know,
bitches.
Girls would be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you have to suffer."
Bitches
Come
will be
over,
like,
let
"What's
me
wrong
make
with
you
you? Why
some
did you
nachos."
put this on here? Like,
That's what
why
I
did
told
you?"
Them
That's what
nachos,
everybody told me. Like,
them nachos should have got that Billy Goat's gruff and some butt, but it didn't.
Oh my god.
He was at the crib.
Billy Goat's
I'm
butt.
so
His little Billy Goat's
confused.
gruff
Billy-
and some
Billy
butt.
What
Goat's
is
gruff.
in a Billy Goat's butt? Like, yo, what the?
Yo.
Yeah, I was about to be like, dog, what's going on? What does that even mean?
Why is
My
there a Billy
goodness.
Goat? Why is it in his butt? What's happening?
Oh my god.
That's
I'll be extra confused.
hell no.
That's
That's a
actually-
hell no.
That's
And since we talking about Billy Goats,
And
Why do you
butts.
wanna know?
Yeah, for real, where's this going?
since we talking about Billy Goats, there's a particular person over the last week who has a goatee. You like that fucking segue?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Who got a goatee
Yeah,
that we
for
need to fucking...
So,
Rapey.
Oh.
so Mr. Ray P. For people that listen to the podcast that know who he is and been seeing this flying around social media and
Yeah,
shit.
I have no clue who this guy is.
So
Me neither.
I'm gonna let Roya get into this
Oh,
because
no. Please.
no. Okay, so
Hey, let's do it.
all right, so
Yep.
so let me start. All right,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Take it away.
So Raymond Polanco,
Okay.
he goes by Ray P. And as I was telling you guys, I don't understand why any man would choose to go by Ray P.
That's very weird.
When you're
and
doing
then be
rapey
rapey.
shit.
Yeah.
But you get into what's going on and what he's doing with his ex-girlfriend and all this fucking
Yeah,
shit.
who is this
so,
guy?
so,
I have
so,
no
so,
idea.
so pretty
Yeah.
much this guy, he got into the sneaker scene and he like blew up from like one day to another. Like he had a job at Nice Kicks doing like social media shit for them.
Okay.
And he pretty much started lying about his partnerships. So for example,
He wasn't lying. He was exaggerating them. For example, like if you had a meeting let's say like Nike was launching these Air Forces, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would get invited to the event and then go backstage and do all the stuff acting as though it's his event. He was there because Nike invited him, but it was Nice Cakes being invited. And he was supposed to cover it for
Got
Nice
it.
Cakes. Or like he'd go to Adidas and do something with Adidas and he'd be like, oh, they invited me. This is a collab with Ray and Adidas and blah, blah, blah. But it would be something completely different. But his followers are literally retarded. Like they actually believe everything he says. He did it.
Shit.
He got in trouble with Nike because they took him to world headquarters in Oregon. Adidas is there also.
Yeah.
He asked Nike to extend his trip, and they're gonna do that. If you're one of their influencers and you're doing stuff for them, they're gonna do it. They've got the money. They don't care. They extended his trip a couple days. Come to find, he took those couple days on Nike's dime and went to Adidas and started work and just doing work with them. Nike found out, and they're like,
Yeah, we're
"See
done.
you later." Like,
That's
so
some,
that's
that
the
is
kind of shit that he does.
That's some tea.
My boy Wells P. Shout out Wells P.
Wells? You know Wells?
DJ Wells.
DJ Wells. Does he
He's
play
the
Future?
richest man alive.
Does he
No,
play
you
Future?
know Wells? He kind of like Matt.
Does he play Future?
Doesn't look like Matt.
A little bit. He like a little shorter than Matt. You know
He does not
Wells?
look like
I
Matt.
don't think I know Wells. Yo, Wells, holla at
blocked
me.
James back.
Hey, yo, Wells, holla at me, my G.
Anyway, Wells and I were talking about it, or Wells actually broke it all down, but like he'd go to a Kawhi event with New Balance, and
Okay.
he would be like, tweeting, I pulled up with Kawhi in the limo and private car, but people were seeing him, and he was in the crowd,
Yeah.
like taking photos of Kawhi. He wasn't in the car, stuff like that.
Wow.
So people were kind of just putting his business out there because his ex-girlfriend, Dina, her @name is Dammit Dina, Dyna. You guys should check out the blog. She put it all out there that he was a predator. He was verbally abusive. I'm going to go on a limb and say also physically abusive because I've actually seen that type of rage from him before.
Wow.
And he was taking nude pictures of her without her knowing and sending it to another woman.
He was trying to get a threesome popping
No,
by
he
taking
was not.
pictures
Oh my
of his
God.
girl and
Cut
sending it
his
to other
mic.
girls.
That is
mic.
so funny.
It's worse than
Hey,
that.
Knife, you heard the manager.
It's
Cut the mic.
It's actually worse than that. He was sending naked pictures of his girl Dina to some other chick, and I actually found her Instagram because I am an FBI agent. But she's some white chick. She's just some white girl, and I guess she was interested in Dina, and Ray was like, "Oh, she's interested in you too." Meanwhile, Dina didn't know. So he was setting up some like shit with the
trying
two
to-
of them.
yeah.
was trying to sneak in on the
He was trying to sneak in some
And I'm
extra
pretty
butt.
sure
There
that
was gonna
girl.
be scissoring,
Oh
and
my
he was
God.
gonna jump in and hit him with.
Ew.
Ooh, a little scissor.
But I'm pretty sure that that other girl knew that it was behind her back.
Musical guts.
do you have it?
Are you guys joking about like rapist shit?
Nah.
Oh, no,
we're not joking
but-
about that.
No,
We're
never.
just making jokes.
Just talking about some butt.
You guys
you
are
know?
sick. Anyway,
Guts.
so it's stuff like that that's going on. So, just to jump right in it, it's a lot of people on social media, a lot of men. It's a lot of men
Sounds
that
about
are
right.
threatening Ray, that
Oh.
are talking shit about Ray,
Okay.
that are saying, "Oh, how could you ever do this to Ray?" And they're loud. One of them even made a fucking podcast episode about Ray.
Oh shit.
And the funniest part is these gentlemen that are so loud behind this incident also have allegations against them.
Oop.
So it's like, how are you beating
Boys
up?
Club.
Hold on a
Right,
minute.
but how
so
are
hold on.
you-
They're,
Are they
loud as in they're defending him.
No,
Oh, okay.
they're loudly saying, "Oh." One of them even said, so far as like, I'm gonna fuck him up when I see him. I'm gonna beat him up. Blah,
Oh,
blah,
but
blah."
all these guys have.
And I'm getting messages in my inbox talking about. It's funny that he's saying this because he's done A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's a couple other real bigger names than you would
Right,
think
right.
that are really big in this industry, and they're also exploiting women, and they're using their position in the industry to get nudes. And some of these girls, they're just naive, stupid. Like, they think that if I send like titty pics to a dude, he's gonna get me a job at Nike. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck
Nah,
these
I-
Or
girls.
he's gonna
Wow.
like.
Right.
I hate you, Kevin.
Jeez.
I ain't never.
Anyways, but so it's just it's
Your
a
inbox should
problem.
be full, Kev.
Damn, sound like a free ride.
Jesus.
I'll take some yitty pics. What them sweater puppets doing?
Not the
Yeah.
sweater puppies.
The sweater puppets. Put my head in there. We have a threesome.
That's a
See who makes
threesome.
it out alive. Ain't never. Yo, rumble down by the coconut tree. All right, now back what you were saying about these guys.
Oh my god.
Hey, that was a great segue, though. I'll give you that much.
That was interesting.
Yeah, welcome to
Anyway,
Miseducated.
I have beef with these dudes.
Yeah.
How are you a predator telling another predator
Predators
stop
trying to,
being
yeah.
rapey?
Yeah.
I think it's weird, and they're loud. My God, we listened to the podcast episode, and on the podcast, this gentleman was saying, acting very nonchalant, like he's not going to get into it. He doesn't have very many words for the situation, but let's just talk about it really quick. Then you go on his timeline, and this motherfucker's been talking about it for 5 days straight, and he's the one I'm going to beat him up and retweeting this and screenshotting that, but. It's two different. Like I don't understand your energies. How come on the podcast you're nonchalant, but then on timeline?
But
you're
on
real
you,
tough guy?
you real tough
Like
with
you
the
were real,
fingers.
all of a sudden. But,
Yeah.
But also there are women saying the same shit about these dudes.
Like,
so
yo,
you gotta really, they have to really tread lightly because all it's gonna take is some chick to be like, yeah, you did the same thing, and I wish these girls would come out and say that shit, but it's scary.
So as far as the rapey guy, is there allegations against him
Yeah.
actually raping a woman?
No, but his name sounds like rapey, so he has to be rapey.
Yeah, he kind of fucked himself over there.
So what he was
Yeah, he
doing
did.
too was he was sending unsolicited dick pics to girls that
which
wanted
is sexual,
opportunities.
which is still sexual harassment.
No.
That
He was
is-
sending dick pics to girls
We're
at
going by the
brands.
book.
Girls at brands? That
Yeah,
nigga
so, like,
was...
girls, I think I'm not gonna say it, never mind. But these big brands, like the girls that work at these big brands, he was literally sending dick pics without them asking, and they were circling. A couple of years ago, people were like, "Why did he send me this?"
So he was out here just sending fucking dick pics to girls randomly, just cause like it'd be like 3 a.m, like, yo, here you go, ma, good night.
They probably said his dick was small too.
Hey, he was. I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
Hold on. What?
Why is that even?
I don't
a thing?
know.
I didn't want to say anything because it was like, at this point...
Well, if you send it, they probably, if they circling back, they probably talking about like, this nigga dick small too. I'm sure. I am for certain.
I mean, yeah, that's probably a
Yeah.
comment
Yo,
that girls
So,
are gonna
so
say.
knife.
We gonna
Knife.
go with that.
I'm gonna need you to do me a solid. There's a gavel. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do the rest of the show as a trial. Fuck the topics. You know what I mean? We got the judge. We got some lawyers. We got a
What are
jury.
you talking about?
You know what I mean? Like we're putting Corey on fucking trial. Like it's done. Thank
Yeah.
you, bro. You're done. You're done. You're going
But
to fucking jail tonight, dog. What
But the whole
fuck was
shit
that?
with fucking rapey is like this whole thing with like guys in the sneaker industry, especially in sneaker industry. It's a male-dominated sport.
Yeah,
It's a male-dominated sport,
very.
and guys tend to take advantage of women, especially in male-dominated sports. Like as soon as a girl jumps in to try to do something, like a girl wants an opportunity, niggas all of a sudden is like, oh, you got to do this before you,
gotta
do
fight
that.
it, basically.
Yeah, like you got to be willing to take this in order to get that, and it's like, yo, like.
And they'll
We're
say-
not gonna take it.
But girls do.
No,
We're not gonna take
it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Let's track for it first, and it's consensual, and she reads it, and it's 2 a.m.
What
and
the fuck
You finna
is
jack that off?
happening?
Yeah, dog.
That's what it looked like. Like you
Oh
finna
my
got
god!
for people who can't see us, we're definitely talking about the Moet bottle, but nobody was.
definitely
Nobody
the Moet
wasn't.
bottle.
Nobody's talking.
He's just
Yo,
stroking
Just
cotton.
be
here.
happy
Oh
we did
my-
not have.
It's the
any
Moet bottle.
cannabis,
I should have got 2 Moet, so I can.
Nah, dog.
Ah,
Corey, what's your middle name?
You know it's your boy, right, Kev? That's your fan.
Hey, you know, goddamn.
I can't.
But yeah, but yeah, you gotta stop. You gotta stop molesting women. You gotta stop doing all that.
Yeah.
You gotta start.
Also, that there are a lot of women. Shout out my sneaker girls. There's a
Shout
lot
out,
of
yeah.
these bitches that know more than a lot of these men
Yes,
that have
for certain they do.
that have higher ranking in the sneaker world. And a lot of these guys just started buying sneakers a couple years ago because
Ooh.
they want
Say
to
it
be
again.
cool.
Say it again.
They can't tell you shit.
Nothing.
They can't give you the origin of anything.
Get them.
And there's a lot of these women that I know personally that are really trying to claw up and get somewhere with it, but because we're women, we're not looked at the same, and we can literally
Of course.
dance circles around you in knowledge.
Yeah.
Because y'all supposed to wear heels. That's why.
listen. I want y'all to know
Say that one more fucking
a
time.
lot of the. I know a lot of the shorty pies. I know what a lot of the shorty pies that follow Roya is gonna be listening to this episode. So here's my chance. And y'all are gonna fucking ruin it. All right, listen, baby. Y'all can do whatever fuck y'all want. Leave them Sakai's on butt ball naked.
In the kitchen.
Not butt ball naked.
I don't co-sign
Just butt naked. You know what I'm saying?
That boy said it.
But ball naked. Why would the girls, my friends, be ball naked? What girls are you looking
Got
for?
that butterball rump on that back.
Oh.
That was a good save. That was a good save.
That was a good
That was a
save.
good save.
That was a really good save. The
That
volleyball
was
run.
a really good
Girlfriends
save.
that have balls, so we
Come
can
on now.
Oh, what?
Huh?
What?
Listen,
How the fuck did we get here?
get me right. You know what I'm saying? You can wear your sneakers. We can talk about sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I came up in the golden era. We can go back and forth. But best believe,
Hey, you know Kev definitely has some fucking copper phone posits.
you suck good dick, you gonna leave with a purse.
He can get you a bag.
Just for all my girls listening. I don't condone this. But if you want his information, we can give it to you.
Yo,
Nah.
come fuck with me.
He can't get you a
baby.
bag, so if you do want,
Oh, he can get you a bag.
He can get you a
Yeah.
bag,
Hey, that's
ladies.
what I say. You suck good dick, you gonna leave with a purse.
Nadavius, come on the show.
They-
He's gonna go with Nadavius.
Yeah.
I can see it. I see
Hang
it.
out with the Davies.
Almost
going
rounding
to
that
say-
Let us know how that
to the
goes.
butt.
Nevadius, come on
from
the
the
show.
good-
Fucking Navadius. Oh,
no,
fuck.
the fucking
I keep saying his fucking
Nadavius
name
is
wrong.
Lead it to the tutor,
Come
brother.
on, you know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga
Come
be
through
making
552
motherfucking
real
names
quick. We can play Global Guts.
Oh shit. Do
Guts.
you have it? Ooh.
What is
Ooh.
wrong with everybody?
We about to bring fucking Nickelodeon back. Fuck that Netflix.
Right.
Global Guts tonight at midnight.
We're gonna be on Snick on Saturday. Snick.
Oh my god.
Snake was fucking fire.
Bro, what used to come
Cigar.
on Snick, bro?
All
Nick
that used to
Cannon
come on
show.
Snick.
It was
Nick
Nick Cannon, right?
show.
Amanda show.
Amanda show.
Yeah.
Fucking cousin Skeeter, old raggedy motherfucker.
Oh, cousin Skeeter, old deadbeat
Gotta
ass.
be like
Are
the
you
third
afraid
week
of
in a
the
row
dark?
we
Are
Are you
talked
afraid
about
of
cousin
Wasn't that on
Skeeter.
Snick too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was on Snick?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, I
You
used
know
to
they
be
brought that
scared.
back.
I used to low-key be
They
scared.
did.
Yeah.
They threw that fucking sand in
They
that
brought it
fire, boy.
Yes. It really was. I'm afraid of the dark.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right. I am.
Keep it a buck. Yeah, I can't to this day. It's just quiet.
What?
Me
You're
too.
tripping.
Me too.
Bro,
All the
I-
doors have to be closed.
I will not tell me to take trash out of my house. I gotta walk around the back of that house. It's fucking quiet.
Me too. Oh.
Yo!
Quiet.
Knife cut his
You
mic.
have to be under the
Nigga,
sheets.
Chris
but
Money's
something
coming
will
with.
get me.
It's fucking quiet. You dead?
You want somebody to die with you? That's it.
Bro,
Yeah, for real.
I
Or you
don't
wanna
trust
witness.
none of that shit. Walk into the bathroom at 4 in the morning. I gotta turn that hallway light on. It's quiet.
Damn.
Hey, yo, Chris Money, you heard that? You dying with him.
And then when I don't know why. Then I gotta check behind the door when I come back in my room because somebody could have easily just went in there. I'm not getting murked. I see all these people
We're
getting
the
murked.
same.
Damn.
Exact the same.
I'm
It's
as
not
terrified.
fucking happening. I gotta sleep with my TV on. If I
You
do
have
sleep
to
my
sleep with the
TV
TV
off,
on?
I gotta
used
be
to do
really,
that
really, really, really quiet.
too, But he doesn't let me.
What? Because you have someone to protect you if somebody comes. He's getting
think
murked
you're gonna-
first. I'm in there by
Yeah,
my goddamn
Jimmy is
self.
finished.
Yo, I'll be asleep. Yo,
Quiet.
as soon as I lay down, I'll be out.
Jimmy's gonna be tucked.
It's funny. Wait, it's actually not fucking funny. It's the most annoying thing in the whole fucking
Yo,
world.
as soon as I lay down, as soon as my head hits the pillow, I am out within like 10 seconds.
You'll
That
be
means the
talking.
TV should be able to stay on then. Since
He
you're
doesn't let me have a TV in the. Tell him. You tell him.
Oop. And
Yo,
oop.
The
son,
TV is so soothing. All you need
Yeah,
is
dog,
on
you
like
just need a
6 or
TV.
7.
You don't have to
Nothing
listen to it.
much.
It's just the light.
Yes.
Yeah,
Boom.
it just
Boom.
feels good. It comforts you.
I
listen,
like your friends, James.
And then throw sleep on there. So then you just,
It'll be off in 90 minutes.
Yes.
90,
Listen,
180.
man.
And then at like when it's like 15 more minutes, I go and I extend it.
Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
hey, listen,
Sometimes
man,
I-
mid
I'm
conversation.
watching Netflix.
Hey,
I got to sleep.
yo, as soon as I
hit,
hit, hit the bed, I could be mid conversation. I start rumbling. I'm out. I fall
Wrap.
asleep, and
It happens.
I wake up and I be like, "What the fuck did I just say?" I just be like,
And then I get annoyed because it'll be literally mid convo and I'll talk
This
back
nigga's
and I'm like, what
So
the fuck's happening?
her turn the TV on is the equivalent to that meme of when the guy turns the PS2 on and the girl says, nope.
Yo.
Nope.
That's Roya trying to turn on Netflix. No.
Right?
Sometimes I'll sleep with the TV on, and Recess will be playing, and I wake up and I just start watching that shit.
Recess?
"Recess, the
Hell
cartoon."
Yeah.
What channel?
No,
you be
it's
watching?
only on Disney Plus. So
Oh,
you got it
right.
just playing on a loop?
Actually, it's on YouTube as well. They got a whole channel on YouTube where it's 24 hours of Recess.
Oh, one
and
of
it
them
just
joints.
plays.
And you just play Recess?
And you just
Is
fucking
it new
play.
episodes after the 24 hours?
all
Is
of
it new
I've
episodes
never
of
watched
Recess?
not one show of that shit ever.
Recess?
Recess?
I used to see it. I even got the little toys from Burger King back in the day.
Yeah,
but
when
I've
he's
never
coming
ever
up
The
watched
fucking
an
Mighty Kids
episode.
meal?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, the Mighty Kids meal.
Just took niggas back.
Wait, hold on. Did y'all fuck with the Mighty Kids meal or the Happy Meal?
Happy Meal.
Mighty Kids.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Happy Meal.
Didn't McDonald's do a Big Kids meal too?
Fuck that.
Yep.
That was after we were already big kids.
And they had the
it was-
tenders,
Niggas
too.
was like,
Yeah.
Right, we were already big kids.
But that
I was still running it.
that Happy Meal, man, you get that shit. The toys back in the day, though,
fire.
You could actually they used to have the little Matchbox cars.
They used to be quality toys.
You
Yo,
used to have
y'all
to build it and shit. It was.
y'all remember
quality.
when fucking Burger King did the Rugrats watches?
I remember
Are
that
you
shit.
nuts?
Those are
I
fire.
had-
Oh, them
Yeah, I
bitches
had-
Yo, I had the
slapped.
Chucky Finster joint, son.
That shit
Yeah.
slapped. The Reptar one was kind of
The
fire.
Reptar
Reptar
one
one
might
was
have been the hardest
fire.
one.
I think I had the Reptar.
That was the birth.
I
That was
think
the
the
birth
Reptar
of,
one was-
birth of hype beast.
Yeah, I might
Right
have.
there.
You, you went to fucking Burger King just to get those watches and shit?
Oh, yeah,
Yo,
dog.
You go line up. You're like 7 years old. Like, yo, ma, I want the watch. You got like 3 of them already. I want another one.
Yo,
Dog, I really wanted more than the
Rock
Freedom
your
House.
joint to school. Oh my god, couldn't even tell time yet.
all the
At
women.
all, nigga. You just walking around. Yeah,
It's 1
this
o'clock.
Then that bitch went blank one day. You was sick.
What time is it? Time to fail this fucking class.
Yeah, right. Bro, for real.
Speaking of
Man.
sneakers, I know that some of you old raggedy listeners out there wanted us to talk about sneakers, and I ain't got a full clue on it, even though I like sneakers. But I don't know near as much as James and Roya, so we're gonna let them take it away.
Like Graham Dukes used to say, them titties.
Kev is a sneaker. Kev, he just said it. He grew up in the golden era. of
Boy, I
sneakers,
had
so
my run. I
there it
had
is.
my fun, man. I used to be a beast. Sold everything. Sold my soul.
There it is. Yo, Illuminati, come on the show. Well,
Didn't we find out just recently you sold your soul?
I mean, according to chick on
Bitches.
Hinge, I sold my soul just to work at the desk.
You did so to work at a desk.
Yo,
Shorty
selling
said-
your
not
soul.
even rich.
Yo, selling your soul to work a 9 to 5 is probably the wildest shit somebody could ever tell you.
Like at that point, she's saying you just didn't fuck with your soul. Like she sees a
Basically.
motherfucker who's like the type to sell his own soul for
it's
the
just,
absolute
it was
low.
just real. It was real. It was funny and
Michael
strange.
Blackston.
What the fuck?
My
Everything
bad.
okay at there, Steve?
I thought we'd switch it up.
Michael Blackson.
What was weird though about the whole exchange was she was serious as fuck. Like, and you can even in like text form or message form, you can tell when someone is like serious with you. And like when I said the entertainment industry, she don't even know what the fuck I do to what capacity I do it in. And she just like, I don't fuck with people in
Hey,
entertainment.
you could have had an
find
only.
out.
Yo, you could have had an OnlyFans page.
Work.
You could have had an OnlyFans page, and that was your entertainment job.
Miseducated
them
podcast when they have
OnlyFans-
an OnlyFans page.
Oh,
Hell yeah. I wish I would click on that shit and see me wearing some shit out. I'd be in a butt ass naked in a white robe cooking steaks. Role
Money
play.
you could make though.
Then a
true.
shorty come
These
in.
bitches
They be
make
making-
bank.
they be
Make
making-
bank. Oh,
They post
these
like
hoes.
they post their monthly income to like brag about it because people talk down on sex workers. So they post it, be like, okay, you poor bitch, look how much money I'm making.
That's true.
Hey, yo, Kev, stop making
For throwing that ass.
That
Yeah,
bitch,
dog.
like in the past 3 months, I'm gonna find it. She made like $90K.
Damn, I need to be
And
on.
all you got to do is just toss your shit around.
I don't know what you.
Yeah, sling a little mouth.
I don't
little
know
mouth
what
of the
guys
South.
do. I don't know what guys.
Oh, they actually it'd be somebody else.
yeah.
They be getting wore out.
Yeah.
Drea, make a OnlyFans and then come on the show.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
Is that a joke on her
OnlyFans?
cooking?
Oh shit, that's even better. I didn't
Was
even
that a
think
pun on
about
her
that.
cooking?
I didn't even think about that. That's perfect. Drea, make an
I'm gonna make my own
OnlyFans.
new shit called Only Kevy Baby. Come fuck with me. Be wearing a bitch out.
That could be your OnlyFans name.
could be.
That's true. It could be your
Only
OnlyFans
Kevy.
name.
You know how much money these bitches? I don't know about dudes.
Hey,
Yo,
dog.
any of y'all shorties want to be the first contestant on?
Hey, yo, Kev, you know what it
Kevy,
could
baby.
be? It could be you grilling and you in a robe. No, not even. You have.
I don't want to hear what the
No,
fuck you gotta
you
say.
have you're grilling and you wearing an apron, nothing but an apron with some socks on.
And then they pan
yeah.
down and somebody down there blowing you up.
No, not even. The girl's waiting for her meal at the table.
Yeah.
And then
She
you
waiting
go,
for a meal, all right.
It's a dick in a bun.
It's
A
your
dick in a bun.
No, it's steak and lobster, but I put my shit in the shell, so I put the shit on top of
Whoa.
the steak.
So you gonna have a
Dog.
shell? You gonna have a shell dick?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What if she allergic to
And-
shellfish?
and how is
She
she
gonna
gonna?
die today.
On this episode of Tuck,
Best seafood this side of Mason Dixon line.
Mason Dixon.
Don't point at me after all that.
fucking
Nah.
Dixon.
Do not point at me after all that.
Oh
Please.
shit! Hold the fuck on before we get into our sneaker bag real quick. This nigga
Come
has
on,
been
Von
saying.
Dutch.
This nigga has been saying for weeks that Kevy and I are from East Bumblefuck or wherever the fuck we from.
No.
Nope.
East Bumblefuck, South Bumblefuck, Southeast Bumblefuck.
Why is he?
He's from the
Bumblefuck?
beast from the
He's
Bronx.
fucking Bronx.
He's from East Bumblefuck, like Eastern United States
Why
Bumblefuck.
But you were not from Bumblefuck, but everybody else is Bumblefuck.
This
But New
nigga's
York
from-
City's Bumblefuck. But
You from Stockton.
This
Paramount.
nigga's.
But
Yes,
Paramount's not
it's
Bumblefuck.
quiet.
Paramount
This
is
nigga-
Bumblefuck. I'm not from there.
I thought you were.
Nah, that's what these niggas been saying. I have no clue.
I'm
nigga-
sorry, Stockton.
Yeah, stop.
Stockton's also Bumblefuck.
Actually, it's Hemet. He's really from Hemet.
Hemet
Ew,
is
what is
truthfully
that?
Hemet is
Bumblefuck.
fucking way out.
Sounds like a disease.
Very quiet.
From Imperial.
Dixon. Fucking Imperial
Imperial what?
County Dave.
Where the fuck is that?
Holy shit.
At this
It's
point,
in
y'all
City
niggas
of-
are making
I
up
don't know where
names.
the fuck
City of
At
Industry.
this point,
City of Industry Dave.
CID, not JID.
Whoa!
yeah.
Hey, that's your new rap name, CID.
Yeah.
And your first rap song, you could diss JID.
That is awful, but you should go.
I'm gonna
with it.
diss you,
Dave
bro.
hasn't come in here and just fucking lit you all up.
I'm bringing a gun next episode.
I'm so glad.
But this nigga got
No
the,
guess next episode. I'm bringing a gun. Nobody come through.
this nigga always every fucking episode he's talking about us being from the South and being from a racist ass place, but your name is Dixon, nigga. Mason Dixon.
You nuts?
You probably inherited some racism from the
Probably
Mason
Oh,
Dixon.
no, no, no.
Boss,
Yeah.
You like
I ain't
cherry
talking-
pie, don't you, boy?
Nah, I was gonna say that's from my
Yo, he's like
Yeah.
fucking Martin Lawrence in Life. When he
Hell
went and
yeah.
ate the cherry pie and they had them
Nigga had, right. Nigga had to stand on them bottles afterwards.
Oh, y'all
His
niggas.
fucking
You don't know
tongue
what
got
it's
stuck
like
up.
to have Thanksgiving. You only can eat white-only pies. And that was me from Ralph's.
Are you happy, bro?
No, I'm not happy.
Are you bragging, bro?
I went to work and these rich motherfuckers had me eating pumpkin pie thinking it was sweet potato pie the whole time.
See, that is nigga, that is exactly what I was talking about last 2
Dog,
weeks ago.
But your Thanksgiving, like,
Pumpkin pie and sweet potato
this
pie are the
nigga,
same
dog,
pie.
this nigga described his
They're the
ideal.
same pie.
He described his ideal Thanksgiving meal as like a cup of water,
Bro.
no ice.
Wait, hold on.
You know what I mean? Not all the way
You don't
full.
want to talk about your thing. Your
Not all the way full
his-
in a plastic
Yo, Kobe's
cup.
Thanksgiving meals is crazy.
And you have nerve to talk about this man.
this well,
You don't like
this
anything.
He
nigga
likes literally
attempts to
nothing.
cook. This nigga here uses Tostitos cheese out the damn jar and puts it in the
It
microwave
wasn't
Yes,
even
that
just
is
a
because-
pan.
with fruit punch on top.
Hey, look, because I'm good.
I
with a
like
bottle of
mango salsa,
Sparkletts.
But I don't think I'd ever put a mango salsa on a fucking nacho dish.
Why
Hey,
you
look, look.
Starving after
Look.
you ate them nachos, wasn't you?
Look, I wasn't.
Yeah,
Man,
because you
look.
shit it all out right after.
Nah, stomach of iron.
I
Iron
don't wanna hear
stomach.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, when I was
Iron
working at Nike, my
digestive
stomach was
system.
I was always in on that pot.
This nigga, dog, every
Sitting on that pot
dog.
surely is good, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Boy, I had me a lovely sit down.
Sheesh.
Sometimes you be on that pot, shit get a little nuts. You gotta turn that water on.
Shit get nuts on
Nigga
it.
don't think you crazy. Damn. Nigga try to shake that door. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody like Kawhi on that pot.
Hey,
You gotta hold it like
Oh my
Y'all
god.
niggas got way too much experience.
huh?
Well, you ever
Taking a
dress
shit in the
You
public
ever
place?
dress that pot?
Nah, I have. They just
Oh, you gotta
they
dress
just
it up.
talking
You
about
ever dress
this
that
shit
pot
like
up?
You gotta
And then-
dress it up.
Ew, wait a minute. I feel like people that take shits in public places are serial killers.
all four of us.
Oh, this is pretty much
Y'all
all
are
four of us.
nuts.
definitely. I don't like to, but I
All you gotta
definitely
do
done
is
it.
dress the pot.
You gotta dress it up.
You gotta dress.
You have a
dre-
skirt
You
on
have to
it.
dress that pot, and then you get a little overzealous, turn around too quick, and the wind just blow that goddamn
Oh, I
napkin.
be
up there. I be
pissed.
pissed.
I be tight.
Man, bitch, I
You
just
already-
dressed you. You gotta dress that pot all over again.
I be mad.
You got your drawers on the floor and shit.
Got
You
the
butt
drawers
ass
on the floor.
naked.
Oh yeah.
Why you
Try-
butt
try
ass
to-
naked in
try
the
to
stall?
Try to scoot your little feet to the side. so
Well,
they don't
hold on. To that point,
Why
Because-
are you butt-ass naked
No,
in the
because
bathroom
no,
stall?
no,
Nah, I'm
because
gonna
your
let Jimmy hear
pants,
that.
because your pants and your drawers are on the floor.
pants on the ground.
Yeah, your shirt should still be
you,
on.
You hang your shirt from the little thing on the
Why
door.
not
hang your shirt. Why are you
does
taking
it
your
get-
shirt off in public?
Take
Be,
your makeup
because you,
Hey,
because you,
Just-
you
Just
got-
go ahead and
you
bring
shit,
that
you
lost
get
nigga
hot.
back. I'm done.
Butt-ass naked
Get me off the
in
show.
a public bathroom taking a
Y'all
shit.
are amateur shit takers. You're talking to a nigga that knows how to take a shit with a suit on.
Oh, I
at
gotta
work.
take- oh, I gotta do that too.
Listen, you took a shit on the side of your house.
Yeah,
True.
I don't want to keep talking to y'all about shit like I
That
don't
was
trust
one
y'all shit
time.
thinking about that.
That was
And
one
it-
time. We've
And
all
this
been
the
man
side of
ran
his
off
house.
with all the dual wipes. We got a whole box.
They're gone. Hey,
As a team,
shoot
and this
him.
man
Send us
ran
more.
off of that motherfucker.
Matt, come on the show.
He did use all his dude wipes.
I used
That
them all.
nigga-
I used all 40 of them.
I'm sure he did.
Oh, yeah, I
that
did.
nigga fucking absconded with him and
To be
forgot
quite
about
honest, Hef probably was low key just sending those to me. He's like, nah, really for that
it.
nigga
Nah,
there.
I'm pretty sure he said it to the whole team.
You didn't need him, right?
I literally
well,
asked
this nigga
dog
did
who
go
had
to
him.
he did go to that strip club over there that one time.
Oh yeah, bro, that shit was lit. I needed it for that, for sure.
Wait, what? What you
You
do?
went to a strip. I don't remember.
He went to a strip club in on the outskirts
Yeah,
of
do you don't
downtown.
remember when
You know, it was
after that one
trash.
show y'all took me to the strip club?
Sam's?
No, it
Nah,
was
nah,
right.
Deja
It's,
Vu.
it's fuck.
He went
It's
in
deja
that.
vu.
He went in that joint to go to sleep.
It's deja vu.
tucked.
I went in there to take a shit.
Are
He
you
needed
okay?
shelter. He paid for one dance and stayed upstairs.
You took a shit at the strip club? Look, I've taken a shit at a club before.
And did you say you went back on the dance floor?
Huh? I went
Was it
straight
you
back,
that?
right
Yeah,
back,
it was
nigga
one of y'all
went
that
to the-
said
went
y'all
to the
took a
dance floor
shit and it
feeling
went
light.
straight.
Boy, felt like Michael Jackson.
Boy, I tell you, I ordered some goddamn Korean barbecue wings. What's the little
Oh
barbecue?
my
What's the
God.
wings
Hold
that
on,
are
you
deep
ain't-
fried twice?
That's shit.
You ever had them? It's the
that
Korean,
sound like
bro.
a-
I gotta
that
take
sound
y'all.
like a-
This joint called Kyo-chan or whatever. It's
Ooh.
like
That sound like it's going.
Sound like this
that
nigga
sounds
made it up,
like
it's
bro.
Korean
for-
fried. It's
That sounds
Korean
Korean
fried
for
chicken.
you're
but
gonna
just
be
hear
on the
me out.
pot.
They fry it, then they dress it, then they fry it again. This shit is the best shit you ever heard. Anyway, when I went to go pick up my chicken, I had to take a shit. I went in that fucking bathroom and I knew it was gonna be some trouble because it
Oh,
was
boy.
it was a woman and a man on the door. You know what that means? It's the only fucking bathroom.
Yes,
So I said,
sir.
"Ah, well,
You gotta blow
I
it up."
went- I went in there. I dressed
Oh my
that
God.
bitch. I dressed that bitch so good.
Ooh,
And then after
wee.
that, I sat on that big bitch and I howled at the moon. You ever take a shit so bad you gotta flush that bitch mid-flush
yes.
so you can just get rid of
Yes,
evidence
sir.
real quick? Oh my
I
god!
do that shit all the
all
time.
of the
Pick
time.
him up, pick him up.
This
Don't
nigga
let your
hit.
dick get hard.
What?
Should be looking like Echo Park there.
Oh, y'all niggas.
Yo, I remember one time taking a shit at some restaurant, and it was everybody had, like you said, it was one public restroom, and the fucking thing was locked, so I had to figure out a way to fucking rig the door to lock. I don't know what the fuck I did. I think I had taken it's.
Jury-rigged a public
Yeah, I had to. I ain't want no niggas
At
to
that
walk
point,
in.
I'm gonna take a shit at the crib.
Yeah.
Nah,
For real,
fuck
for real.
that. I don't have time, nigga. LA is full of
It's
traffic.
quiet, especially if you got that Chipotle the right way.
Woo! Nigga,
You
you're
will
going
go straight to the
you're
pot.
Straight
Y'all
to the
niggas
pot.
got
Yo, it's like
problems.
me last week when I was texting y'all last
Oh,
Monday.
That nigga
nigga.
said he had a bag of hot Cheetos was on the pot for 3 days.
Yo, remember that?
He
I was
said,
like,
Monday
dog,
I
you
texted
saw.
and I was like, yo, I'm on
Dog,
the
you
toilet
saw.
and I can't stop. Yo, I was at work. Yo, my ass was burning.
You
Yeah.
saw.
What the fuck is wrong with this
It was
conversation?
burning. Like, yo, I
Well,
was on that
actually,
toilet for
well,
like 15 minutes at
I
a
was
time.
sorry.
I know this
solid-
nigga was on the pot
Don't say
last
that
week.
too loud.
Nah, I'm
Ronnie
good,
might
bro.
do a collab. Up Shit's Creek, kid.
I'm shit's creek.
Woo!
Oh shit.
Man.
My God.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
fuck.
god.
niggas.
Well, I tell you. ain't
Yeah,
nothing
y'all wanted
about-
to talk some sneakers still.
Yeah.
I actually want to vomit.
Damn. You ever seen the nigga in there taking shit and they got some clean ass sneakers on? That's the worst. You, when, you,
Backtracked and they got some wet on.
when you got some clean sneakers on and you're in there
Are
taking
you
a shit.
taking a shit and just putting your head down?
Yeah,
Well,
just people
sometimes I
kind
be want
of.
to see if niggas got
I mean,
some.
they get butt naked taking shit, so I don't really
Well,
doubt anything.
sometimes
This
I gotta
nigga
hang-
hang his
You
shirt
gotta
up.
hang the t-shirt.
He doesn't get butt naked. He knows how to finesse with a suit on.
Man, fuck all that. Sometimes I go in there with hangers, nigga, just so I can get.
I don't know why you get butt naked in public restrooms.
It just feels better.
Niggas just taking shits. It's just a part
Do you
of
just like that?
part of
You
life.
just feel liberated.
Thing, right?
You just feel liberated.
Niggas be taking shit.
I'll say if you don't believe anything else any of these guys have said,
That's what I should believe.
please believe that shits are being taken in public restrooms.
Okay, yeah, the shit in public restrooms.
and that
Albeit
they're being
disgusting.
dressed. The toilets are being dressed. You know what I mean? I want
Oh, we
everybody to
dressing the
know.
toilets down, nigga.
I
Why are you
want
getting
everybody to
naked?
know. You know what I mean? As much
It
as we
just feels
joke on
better.
here, we have very
You're in
much so
public.
sanitary.
But I'm always very prepared. You know, I accidentally carry shit around with me sometimes.
Excuse me. Wait, what?
I accidentally
Wait, what?
carry shit around with me sometimes.
I'm very
Like you carrying doodoo or you carrying like you have baggage?
I both, to be quite honest.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
but I'm still stuck on this getting naked.
But
in
I
public.
usually like carry extra stuff. You know, I'll have if I have the dew wipes, I'll have that. If I got some Charmin wipes, I'll have that. You know, I usually
Charmin
have.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
oh,
glad
like
that
Charmin,
you travel
okay.
with wipes to wipe your
Yeah,
doo-doo.
absolutely.
He also stole all the dew wipes, so I believe you, Travis.
Gone.
Third time you brought that up.
Because it was
You're
nuts,
really
bro.
upset
I
about
was
the
hot.
dew wipes.
You know, I
That
can't-
nigga
You
said he was
really
gonna
wanted
bring
to
it,
wipe your
and
butt.
we got back here, it was, oh, nigga, they all gone.
Is it just
bro.
me or y'all ever eat something real nuts and then y'all get that sharp ass pain in your stomach where you can't even walk or move?
Yeah.
moving.
That
I
means
have.
that shit's coming.
Oh, it's on the way.
It's on.
Nah,
It is on
also
the way.
means you might
Up
gotta
Schitt's
check out the
Creek.
doc.
Oh my god.
You might be appendicitis.
Yeah, dog. You might be
Yeesh.
trying to check the doc out. See what they saying up there.
What was it that gave you that sharp pain?
All right, so see, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you,
I
bro.
don't even wanna know.
I just discovered this shit called panela cheese. Oh,
Oh,
my
God,
god!
that
I've been
sounds
putting that
like a
bitch on
time.
everything because Guisados uses it. If you ever had the quesadillas from
Oh, we have to
Guisados,
go.
that's panela cheese that they use. So the corner store on my street has panela cheese. I've been running it the fuck up. Need a little egg scramble, panela cheese. Quesadillas, panela cheese. I've been running it. So then, you know, nigga gotta have a little something sweet at the end of the night. Woo!
The
So
cheese
now
with
that
that
not
ice
only
cream?
does sweet at night give you nightmares, but now it gives you diarrhea.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
You might have IBS
I was
as
sitting
well.
on that fucking bed like,
So that's 3 people I know.
I can't even move. Went dressed that pot. Sometimes you
In your
can't dress
house?
the pot.
Oh yeah.
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 I don't
yeah.
even-
You fucking
Sometimes
cut.
you gotta-
I've been
Check
living
it
there.
at
I've
the
been living there
house?
going on 3 years, and I've dressed the pot every single time
In your home?
in my own home.
Do you need us to hire somebody to come clean your house?
It's not about it being clean. It's just about I live
You
with
share with other
somebody
people.
who doesn't dress the pot.
In your house.
Wait, hold on. Which one are you talking about?
You know
It's
who
not
don't
Chris
dress
Money.
the pot. No, Chris Money dresses
Chris
the
Money
pot
dress
too.
it.
I'm having a.
The one I
Hey.
never seen. The
Hey,
one
dog.
the one
I
you
saw
never
that
seen.
nigga one time, bro, and it was
Yo,
so
he
fucking
mentioned,
weird.
He mentioned his roommate the other day, and I was like, wait, there's a third one in that place?
Yeah.
Dog,
in the
that
front of the
nigga is
house.
so weird,
Yeah.
bro.
And he's white.
I went to go to his crib to
Every
drop
time.
something off.
There's a white guy that lives with him.
This
and I
nigga
didn't
was in the
know.
Dress
kitchen
the
like
pot.
cooking something, bro.
I dress it.
You gotta
It's
dress
cool.
it up. Yeah, I feel
In
so-
your house?
I don't dress a goddamn thing in my house. I don't
Yeah,
wear
Yeah,
clothes.
dog.
he's good. He's good.
I barely wear clothes
But
at home.
I dress. It's like so natural these days. It's just a part of going to the bathroom.
To dress the
I'll
pot
dress
in
it.
your
What
crib.
papers do you use to dress it? Like
Toilet
what?
paper?
Toilet paper. Dress it with the toilet paper. Then get a little bit more for the butt. But sometimes I don't even. I say fuck all that. When I'm about to get in the shower, I just leave that joint mud boy.
What?
Not if you getting right in the shower.
I am fucking gonna vomit.
You ain't never took a shower.
That boy out
You ain't
there-
never took a shit, then got in the shower and watched them
That-
shits run
and
for the
you
hills.
put shit-
You have that shit trickling down your ankles and shit.
That's awful.
That should be fun.
But I
Have your
yeah,
feet looking at the Travis Scott
fine.
ones.
You in the shower,
Yo.
your tiptoes like, woo, corn.
Don't let it.
You gonna waste toilet paper when you about to go wash your ass
That's
anyway?
fucking disgusting.
No, it's not. You just spread them.
So it's like so you use the shower as a bidet.
Yes.
Basically,
But the
run it
other
up.
way.
Bidet, it goes up your ass. A shower doesn't.
You gotta
You're
bend
not-
Yeah,
over and
wash
spread
that
'em.
shit out.
Oh, Corey, you've said a lot of questionable shit.
Welcome to the Miseducated podcast.
That was the. That was the one.
Oh my god.
He's,
Oh my
I
God.
promise you, he'll give you one at
He's
least
been
10
jerking
times
out
worse.
bottles the entire night, and now he's gonna bend over and-
Just
You gotta
another
let
Wednesday in the
that
office.
water hit that butt.
You dress your toilet when you go into your own house.
Gotta dress it. Sometimes I be in a
Is
rush.
that-
I can't get my shit off. I
Is
gotta
that gentleman
just.
really dirty?
See, that's why we have
I'm
to.
not
He's a
gonna take
weirdo.
no chance.
He's a
And then
weirdo.
don't live with it. I'm so.
Wait, have you seen him?
I saw him one
You
time,
see
bro.
my fucking rent?
Literally one time, bro.
Yo, listen, I've been over to Kev's house. I've been over to Kev's house at least 5 times.
At least 5
I've
times. Never seen him.
I peed.
Yeah, I peed. I would never take a shit in that crib.
She like.
I was really good.
Everything
No,
in that house that looks nice, it's us. Shower curtain, everything. But just that pot, he goes bare butt on the pot. I can't go bare butt in the pot.
I go bare butt.
I go bare
Because
butt.
y'all
like-
both got healthy butts.
I don't know about this one.
I go bare butt.
Also, nigga,
Yo.
Can't let the front of that remote touch that pot. I be sick.
That shit nasty to motherfucker.
That
dog.
you gotta push. You gotta push that remote down there, like. Don't touch that water. Don't. Ah, we're done. All right, let's get out of here. That's precision right there, boy.
That's why you can't watch porn when you are taking a shit. This is the worst decision.
Why would you watch porn
Porn
while you taking a shit?
You wake up in the morning
and
and
it's-
take a shit in that joint. You gotta ease down up on that joint.
Oh yeah, or you gotta hold it up
All
whenever.
right, there you go. Sheesh.
Fuck, where am I?
Sometimes you gotta toss that bitch under the leg. Just hold that bitch right there.
Woo!
I'm gonna circle back.
That is
Why are
awful.
you watching porn while taking a shit?
Oh shit.
Oh
Literally.
shit, yeah.
Oh,
nah.
yeah, for real. Why you?
I
Like,
mean,
why
who-
you masturbating and shit?
Who don't sit on the pot and watch porn?
What the
Me?
fuck?
Most people sitting on the
You're-
pot, honestly.
All
I'd
you
say about
finished.
99%.
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't on the pot that long. I might get a couple balls.
See, I
or
be
like
on the
close
pot.
in.
I be on that pot.
Let's talk about it.
Jimbo be on that pot.
Y'all be on
You
the
be
pot.
chilling?
I'm like, what are you doing?
Hey, I'll be there for like 30 minutes.
That's not about right.
He uses so much fucking toilet paper that he actually floods our toilet.
That sounds about
Because
right.
I like my butt to be clean. that's why.
Clean.
That's not. You don't have to do a whole wad to do.
Nah,
one
fuck
wipe.
it.
No, I don't do one wipe. I do multiple wipes.
That's why you gotta get in that shower
You gotta-
and let
you
Niagara
gotta-
fall.
Hey, dog, you gotta get the baby wipes at that point.
Right, he's gross.
what?
You gotta get baby wipes at that point.
Hey James.
Like,
I should buy some baby wipes.
it's worth it, bro. And you go to like Rouse, you get like the
I
little.
have baby wipes.
Pluck them
asshole.
dingleberries out.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah!
James said I should go buy some baby wipes. You fucking asshole. I have baby wipes.
And
Where are they?
Literally in my drawer.
I'll
see,
find
I
them.
keep them. I keep the wipes
You
right
falling
there.
asleep
On,
too early.
I keep. That's it.
That nigga nah.
And when
keep
I
the
find
fucking,
and when I find the baby wipes, I'm gonna post it in the group chat. Like, yo, here, I
Yeah,
found
please
it.
do, dog.
I just bought a new pack.
I just bought. I just bought a whole 3-pack.
You know you gotta be careful of which ones you use though. There's lots of toxic.
I use
toxins
Charmin,
shit.
and I use the
Y'all some
Charmin.
rich
No, no.
niggas.
I use-
just
hold on,
bought
I use
some
Char-
$1.19 toilet
No,
paper
you
from the
don't.
corner market.
Don't do
I
that.
did a-
See,
I
I
did
use
Huggies.
I use
Because
Charmin
they-
without any dyes or without any
Charmin
perfumes.
will forever have that.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
fuck
pay
with
a
the
couple
Huggies.
$dollars more though for real.
For what?
Oh, the baby ones.
Yeah.
Which one I gotta use?
I'll send you a photo, but it's like I read it made me paranoid, a whole thing about women's like feminine products like tampons and shit, and there's actually like gas in it. It's like stuff that actually causes. Like,
Question about
cancer
women and
stuff.
feminine products.
They're trying to kill us all.
man.
I don't want to know any questions.
Dog.
you guys about.
This was to go down.
the women-
And like we put it in our bodies, and immediately our bodies take to that. So now that's why I don't know if you've
Introducing something new to the ecosystem.
Isn't that fucked up?
It is fucked up.
Anyway, James,
I got it.
your question
What you got, Jay? What you
Jesus.
got?
Oh, I
about
just want to
women?
know if women masturbate with their tampons. Like, do women do that?
Oh,
Is that a
God.
thing?
That's the fuck-
I'm
Oh,
leaving.
God.
I'm
Alright.
out. Cut
It,
my mic.
it was very nice having you on the show.
What the fuck?
I mean, well, we've
Can
already.
someone take him home?
Me and Jimmy already talked about, goddamn.
I don't want to know.
Yeah,
what
for
you're
real.
talking about.
I'm
Keep that
very
to
interested
yourself.
to know now.
No.
No, but for
Little
real,
red solo cup.
there's
Get a
no
little
way.
red.
Never running no red lights. That is
Oh, see, we all ran a red light in here. We done already done had to
by
talk.
choice.
Nigga, I didn't move past the red light.
Let me
Wait,
tell
which
you.
I
one of y'all
didn't-
was it that fucking crossed the red light by mistake?
This guy.
Oh, yeah.
How do you cross it by mistake?
because
I ain't
the
crossed
judge,
nothing.
She didn't know that the light was changing from green to red, and I didn't either.
She probably did know and
Look,
just
let me
was
tell
too
you
embarrassed to tell you.
something.
Nigga
Listen,
came
dog.
up looking like Vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's
Oh,
Wait, Kevin, you can taste it.
it. Yeah, you
You
can.
literally can taste it.
why
Tastes like-
came
it
back
tastes-
to the surface?
Tastes like iron a little bit.
It like hangers.
Yeah, and it tastes like pennies a little bit, depending. It depends.
Depending.
I don't
it tastes like
know.
pennies.
That shit's
Man, let me
nasty.
tell you. Look,
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
goddamn. It
disgusting.
ain't.
That
It ain't. No. It ain't.
That's fucking disgusting.
It hasn't been accidentally for me all the time. Sometimes you just got to get off.
I'm never running it.
You got to run it.
Nah, you gotta.
You go down on women on their period willingly?
I've only went down on
There's
one
an
woman on
age-old
her
rule.
period.
Did you know though?
There's an age-old rule. It's
Well, yeah.
childish. It's childish, but it's an age-old rule.
Oh, she did. She
if
went in there.
she's
She
on the period. She's polishing silverware.
What does that
You
mean?
know.
That's
This is-
Oh
And
my
if-
god, I just
And
got
if
it.
she's not on her period, you're scrambling eggs.
That's fucking
But
right.
and that's it. There's no interaction.
You
Y'all
don't run a
really
red
You
light?
can have- You can have sex on a period.
You could
You're
run a
fucking
red
right.
light.
That's actually the best.
You're not a real nigga if
No,
you're
that's
not running
actually
a
the
red
best
light.
time.
We're
Get
watching
pregnant.
the whole High School Musical. If you're on your
She
period,
can't
We're
get
actually
pregnant.
watching
No, you
TV.
actually.
We're not doing
It's
nothing.
actually the best time to
It
have
is the
sex
best
when she
time.
on her
Yeah,
period,
dog.
She can't
Yeah,
get pregnant. You
Because
can
you can
nut
shoot
all
that
in
the
the
fucking
cheeks,
club
dog.
up. You can shoot it up.
Like maybe
Run
not
it.
100% don't do that.
I
But
ran it.
also, if
I
you-
ran
You
it
could
up.
give some cream pies. You could get some cream pies.
You can do a few cream pies.
Well, it's more like a strawberry,
strawberry
like
swirl from
shortcake.
Junior.
Yeah,
Strawberry.
strawberry shortcake.
Woo! Niggas had to walk on the bridge.
It's the safest time for you to do it, and if you care about your girl, it's better for her. It feels better
Fucking
for her.
right. Shoot the
guess
club up. Nigga, tear the
what?
club up, thugs.
Tear the club up.
Heavy
nigga,
boy
tear the
single like a
club
dollar
up.
bill, so don't bring that bloody cooch round here.
Bloody cooch.
Bloody
Yowzer.
cooch.
One day you will do it willingly.
That
and
nigga
I'm
gonna
be
beat the
here.
brakes off that.
That shit's gonna have to
That
be
nigga
some
gonna
goddamn.
fly past that red
You
light.
will.
That jump gonna have to be some fire.
Yeah.
It always is. It always is.
Goddamn
Do
What'd
you
he
hear
say?
David?
About
It always
face.
is. It always is.
Hey, dog. I'm just. Hey,
In
look.
the corner, just commentating.
Running the red light, dog. Is
You got to do it sometimes, goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Bro,
bro.
get
It's
T-boned.
really not that bad.
It ain't
bro.
that bad.
Nah, I'm
dog.
not gonna go out my
Look,
way
you
to
gotta
run
get
the
on the
red
10
light.
freeway. You ain't got time to always wait on that goddamn red light that's supposed to be letting you merge. You got to go ahead and do it.
That's
You
exactly
gotta
what I'm
get
gonna
off.
do. Get on a
It's like
whole
rush
nother
hour.
freeway.
It's rush hour. You gotta get on the freeway. You gotta
You
do
gotta
it.
get on the
Nigga, you
freeway. You
can't.
gotta get where you
You
gotta
gotta
get.
get on the
You gotta
405
get
at
to where you gotta go,
505.
dog.
And I'm telling
Look, you got to get off.
I feel like it can't just be a random girl, right?
No,
No,
that's
no, of course
somebody
not.
you trust.
The bitch
Right.
on her period, I'm turned into D'Angelo Russell.
This nigga here. The way he just looked at his hand.
Yo!
It's me. I'm him. It's ice in my veins. Oh, that's not ice.
Well, you know,
Whoopsies.
in order to know, also, if she don't know she on her period, I mean, if you got to put your fingers inside her to even just make sure and just know. If she doesn't know yet, which
We
she
always
should know.
know.
Yeah,
I
I'm saying
was
which
gonna
she'll
say,
know.
If
We
she,
lie.
if
I
she
don't
quote unquote
even-
doesn't know, she
I'm
just
not
doesn't
even
want to tell you.
piping on the day after because it's still residue.
nuts.
You got to be a good
Dog, are you
Well, that's
serious?
okay.
Yo,
How does it
Kev,
affect
you were
you?
depriving yourself of
Like,
doing-
Literally,
that
let
nigga's
the shower-
like
you
disqualified
let the shower
himself,
wash your
bro.
ass for you, but you
You
won't.
poop in public places, but you won't fuck a girl on her period.
You take
Won't
a
let a
shit
little
with a
blood?
suit on.
I cannot
You take a
be
shit-
at fault here. Call in.
Yes, you
Don't
can.
call in. Whatever.
There's
Let us
nothing-
fucking know because no,
There's
not
nothing wrong
happening.
with it, dog.
There's
Let me tell
literally
you.
nothing
Listen,
wrong with running
only
a red
tomato
light, bro.
soup I eat is with grilled cheeses.
You don't have to eat it. That's the whole point, though. You don't have to eat
That
it.
nigga was traumatized,
you
and
gotta
now
eat
he don't want
no,
no
on a
parts.
period. You don't have to eat it.
No, you got to eat it.
A lot of girls don't.
You
like
do not have to
that.
eat it. Don't listen to this man,
You
bro.
got to eat it.
It's fucking quiet.
Nigga's gonna look like fucking Apollo Creed, man.
Yeah, right.
You're the Walking Dead.
That one round right before he died. he was
Poop out of your butt in the shower. You can
Niggas
rinse
is
a
like-
little bit of blood.
That's true.
I make a lot of valid
Hey,
points.
dog, if you don't want to eat her, if you don't want to eat her pussy on her period, just eat her ass. You know, that blood don't get all the way
Oh,
back. Well,
fuck.
it might.
You better hope she's wiping her butt.
The-
You better hope so.
The benefit of tossing that butt up is
Ain't no blood
being
coming out
in
of
that
it.
puss first. Because when you drown in that puss and you swim to that butt,
Oh, in the liquid to get on. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You make a
truffle
little
butter.
goddamn, a little slip and slide.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
Taking it out.
What is going on here? What is happening?
Them
We were
draws,
supposed
How do
to
we-
be.
how do
we
we
were
get
supposed to- we were supposed to be talking
them
sneakers.
draws be looking nuts.
And you know what?
How did we get from shitting in
Angelica-
public places to fucking bitches on their period?
And
Goddamn draws be looking like Quaker Oats in the morning if you do it right. Woo! Talk about the Krusty Krab.
oh, nigga.
Money,
money, time to make some money.
I need it.
A shiny nickel.
Oh, Jesus.
Pearl.
That's a different formula right there, brother. What the fuck are we supposed to
Man.
be talking about? Any like?
I don't know. I mean, sneakers,
Sneakers, man.
yes,
We were supposed to do sneakers, but
supposed to do
impeachment.
sneakers,
There's
but-
a lot of shit. Fucking, didn't we want to talk about Watchmen? Also?
we could do
There's a lot
Watchmen
of
too.
shit.
Yeah, but
Did you want to talk about? Did you want to?
I high-key wanna talk about
I'm
the
gonna keep it a
impeachment.
whole buck with all of y'all because I haven't seen the rest of Watchmen. I think we should really take advantage of having someone of the opposite sex in here,
Yes.
to give their opinion.
Yes.
because I know I got some stuff to get off my chest.
Yeah, but nigga, impeach Trump just real quick. Do
Yeah,
it in
impeach
5
that
minutes.
nigga. Get him out the
Yes, but-
fucking paint.
Yeah, for real.
Impeach him in 5 minutes, nigga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, yeah, we ain't impeaching him in 5 minutes. We can talk about it next week.
No, nigga, you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
impeach him, nigga.
Yeah. Nah. So, as everybody knows,
Mason Dixon.
the
Michael
person
Jackson.
that Corey, the reason he's cutting me off, because he voted for this person.
You were fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
minute.
no, he
You were
voted for
he
Trump.
is fucking out
I
of
don't know
his
if you
mind.
guys noticed Corey's outfit. He's wearing like the run-of-the-mill
Corey
MAGA
Davis said the
Von
South
Dutch
Shore Rocks
trucker hat,
again.
the dog
Corey, look at
shirt.
me right now. You
Hold
voted for
on.
Trump?
Fuck no.
Bro, you cannot
David.
let Dixon get off.
David, shut the fuck up.
He voted for
Dixon.
Trump.
Damn.
He voted for Trump.
I don't even
Voted
think
for
Dixon was
Trump.
voting under the vote when Trump was elected. Honestly, I
What?
don't think so.
You're just a little tight at the boys and girls.
I don't even think you were old enough yet.
What are you talking about?
I don't even think bro was alive.
Wait,
Was
what are
on.
you gonna tell us about it?
Man,
Did you even vote? Nigga, you weren't a
yeah,
citizen.
hold on, yeah, shut up. Nah, Trump. No, Trump's a shitty president as far as anybody can
Shitty
see.
human
Oh, he's shitty, all right.
Yeah, and
Ooh,
honestly,
I don't want to know what that pot like when he.
You don't dress his toilet. We know
he
that.
don't. Ooh.
the Secret
Don't
Service
put a
has it
skirt
for
on
him.
it.
His
Nah.
penis touches the water from in a public toilet.
Ugh.
Wow,
I don't ever want to
That's
think about
How
actually
you
the
giving him
worst.
that much length?
Right, for real. That's what I was just thinking that. I'm like, damn.
I don't really know what it's like to have one, so I'm not sure how much length it really needs
Trump
to go
ain't
in
got
there.
no Peter.
No, he don't.
Yeah.
Trump got
Man,
that pinky.
She really gave him, man.
Get
Nah, Trump. So essentially, long story short, the Democrats have been trying to impeach Trump for like the last, really since he got in
Since
office.
Like it,
nigga, since
yeah.
2016.
Yeah, since he got in office.
Literally.
They've
Even when he was president-elect, they were trying to get
Yeah,
him the
nah,
fuck
honestly.
out
Nobody
of
was
here.
running.
yeah, they were trying to
get him
damn this.
out.
I'm honestly surprised this nigga made it this far, but
That's fine,
I'm
me
surprised
too.
he's not dead.
yeah, well,
Also that.
yeah.
That's
Anyway.
just the truth.
Yeah, but nah, they had figured based on a phone call he made in June to Ukraine, trying to get the Ukraine president to agree to essentially investigate Joe Biden to find anything that they can use on them for this upcoming election.
Joe Biden's also a piece of shit human being.
Oh yeah, no, quite easily. Let's start off by saying
So tell me this,
99%.
why the Ukraine? Why go to a whole nother country to
Yeah.
investigate somebody?
No, he is, but when it comes to the rumor is, and it's all but proven that fucking Russia helped Trump get elected. So the idea is because Joe Biden's son, in like some indirect way, was doing some deals with people in Ukraine. It's like, okay, let's have the Ukrainian president investigate this.
The one that
And-
passed away.
No, the one that's alive, the Ukrainian president.
You said Joe Biden's son. You
No,
just-
the living son. You know he has two sons.
Not the
know.
tucked one.
Yeah, he has.
my God.
It wouldn't be the dead.
Why would they investigate the dead son?
Yeah, like what are they
Man,
gonna
look.
find? The nigga
Fuck
dead.
it.
Like,
Oh, he might have got tucked for a reason.
Right.
Tuck?
Pull him up.
So first off, the nigga died from cancer.
Get him up.
It ain't like the nigga like.
They're gonna dig him back up.
Gotta
I'm
think of
gonna-
questions.
I'm going to keep it a buck. If I get tucked tomorrow, y'all niggas better ride.
We got you, bro. But damn,
Go to Dave's Hot twice.
all black.
He's gonna be wearing a cap
um,
shirt, the rest in peace cap shirt.
Airbrush, hey bro, airbrush and wings
Yeah, all that.
You want an airbrush shirt?
or wings. You want the one with like you and then you got the wings around you?
Yeah, all
Really
that.
went off topic.
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry,
Jesus
but yeah.
Christ.
Go ahead.
Ukraine, so Trump called the Ukrainian president and wanted to get him to investigate Joe Biden and to investigate this completely false claim that Ukraine has something to do with that election.
He did.
Now, every single phone call the president makes is documented. There's always people in the room, like they can't make a personal fucking phone call at all. Somebody overheard Trump saying this to the Ukrainian president, and for obvious reasons felt like that's a national security issue because he threatened to withhold aid to Ukraine with regard to this. Whomever heard this brought it to some people's attention. Obviously, the Democrats heard it and figured that this would be the perfect opportunity to launch impeachment, the impeachment stuff.
Right.
Just to let everybody know the way impeachment works, it starts in the House. The House is they essentially do an inquiry. They determine whether or not this nigga should be impeached. They do a vote on it, and then it goes to the Senate. The Senate puts him on trial, and they determine whether he's guilty or not for whatever the House accuses him of.
So where we at right now?
Right now, we're still in the House. The rumor is, based on what happened today, that they might get a vote before Christmas, and that by like in the middle, pretty much in January, they'll start the trial to get him impeached.
But also
And-
let people know that just because you're impeached don't necessarily mean you're out as president also.
Yeah, so well, I'll even start off with first off, you have to commit like a crime.
Clinton was impeached.
Yeah, Clinton was impeached in the House, and then
He got
in the
impeached
Senate.
too.
Yeah,
He got impeached.
Yeah.
They wanted to tuck him.
real life, dog.
They wanted to tuck him.
Real life.
Woo!
But you know, it's
Imagine
interesting you
getting
brought
your
up
silverware polished in the White House.
Oval Office.
What
Why
a
not-
deed! Well, I tell you, boy.
Dog.
Oh my God!
So excited. He was like,
Oh,
get ready to tell us a story.
Y'all know that America's favorite pastime is not baseball; is polishing silverware.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
What else?
nigga-
What else you?
Nah, I was gonna say, fucking. Clinton getting impeached in the House and then not getting impeached in the Senate is probably going to be why we don't witness Trump. Like, Trump will not get impeached because the fucking charges they brought Clinton on was like, it's similar to what they're trying to bring Trump on, where it's just like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's not a high
She left
crime.
with a verse.
It's like Trump isn't confirmed
got
to
a
have
fucking book
actually real life. She got a anyway. Trump isn't been confirmed to have committed any real crime, like an actual crime. Like, he's done shit that if when he becomes a private citizen,
They can get him for it.
the second he becomes a private citizen, this nigga's gonna be damn near in jail for life. You know what I
think
mean?
so?
Everybody.
Think so?
They're gonna come
nigga's
out.
Yo,
finished.
Trump's the rest
This
of
nigga's
Trump's
finished.
life depends on him winning the next election. If he
That's
does not
true.
win the next
outta
election,
here.
he's fuck out of here. This nigga's in jail. Like, it's over. That
They
nigga's
might
gotta
like-
bankrupt him.
they
Like,
literally
everything.
might just arrest him as soon as he walks out.
yeah,
of the
like
Oval.
it's that bad, bro. Like, but he hasn't done anything illegal from the standpoint of
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, damn near.
Honestly.
But
He
he
might as
hasn't
well
done
just jerk
anything.
off in the White House. He might as well just do
He
that.
probably
in the
already
Oval Office.
has, like, and that's not gonna.
I know
and
he's-
honestly, that won't. He'll still be president after he nuts. Like, it's still.
That's about enough. We're
Yeah,
not talking
dog.
about this.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So that's kind of what it's looking like today. The House finally said the charges they want to bring him up on.
Exciting.
It is a little exciting. I will keep it.
We've been waiting for a really long time for them to finally.
And bro, these niggas, they spent a full month talking about nothing.
They
True.
spent a full almost 4 years talking about nothing.
Shit, they brought up
Yeah,
A$AP
and
Rocky.
the
That's how
issue
much.
is, and look, honestly,
Sound like
So
a
this-
Wale album.
nah,
They started talking about long live ASAP.
dog, yo, and you know what's actually funny? ASAP is they brought him up in the impeachment hearings because
He helped him.
yeah, but the
Idiot.
thing was fucking
They bring up LeAngelo Ball.
No. They didn't bring that up. No. They brought up A$AP Rocky
Rest in
because
peace, LeAngelo.
this nigga said, "Rest in peace,
killed him
LeAngelo."
too?
Stop,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Stop.
This nigga's
No, they
They're
brought
trying
up,
to say that it was a
fucking-
backhand compliment, like he really was trying to like fry ASAP, right?
Yeah, but essentially, what
Really?
happened was, So what happened was, Trump thought he could get this nigga out. That's why he got on Twitter and started kind of promising, "Oh, we're gonna do whoop whoop." And yeah, the Kardashians, getting at this nigga to help him out. And fucking Trump realized he couldn't do shit with Sweden, like with regard to getting A$AP Rocky out.
So how the hell he get out?
So look, what ends up happening is fucking whoever A$AP Rocky's lawyers, they were the ones that figured this shit out, because whoever Trump's fucking national security whatever is just one of his fucking homies, some nigga that ran a fucking hotel chain or something. Essentially,
And he's in charge of our fucking national security.
bro, it's nuts.
I mean, you
dog.
gotta be a good security guard to be
Nah,
security
stop.
at a Marriott. You know,
Nah,
you gotta leave the niggas out.
You gotta,
is dead
you gotta
ass?
be, bro. I
Yeah.
promise you,
This is
everybody
ass
in Trump's
dead.
cabinet is all his homies,
They're
bro.
all there's third world countries that are now saying, "Oh, you're on. Like, we don't
Yeah.
want to be a part of that."
It's that bad, bro.
Like, people don't give a fuck. Like, we're a joke.
Bro, cause look, here's exactly how A$AP Rocky of all people got
Everybody's
brought up
gonna
in
be
the fucking
tucked.
impeachment. inquiry.
2020.
This
Including
nigga
us.
is at a fucking resort. The
A$AP?
national security. No, the national security
they're always
motherfucker.
on vacation.
At a resort. Casually is at a bar and hears somebody mention A$AP Rocky. Picks up the phone and calls Trump and is like, "Yo, we gotta figure something out, cause
That's how we'll win black votes.
essentially." And then Trump is like, "Well, what if he just kind of rides it out?" And he's like, "Honestly, bro, at this point, A$AP's kind of fucked. So it's really nothing. Like, if we don't damn near like send troops to bring this nigga out type shit, like we're all kind of fucking
So why
assed
did
out."
we give such a fuck about?
Hold on,
A$AP
so
Yeah, they was gonna
was
go
this
in there
put
and
up-
shoot the
It was
club
literally
up.
for the black vote.
How
They
do
was
we
gonna shoot
know?
the club
How do
up.
we
Yeah, that's what they
know
do.
exactly what
Yeah,
you
they were.
just said? Did he come out on record? Are they beefing now?
they
Like,
found
So
out?
so what happened was, essentially found the phone records. Like I said, every phone call the president makes
Yeah,
is
there's nothing
completely
impressive.
recorded.
okay.
And like anything that they claim either isn't recorded or they don't have the records of, they
I
got
need
rid
to
of.
stop watching BBC and start watching BBC.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
dog.
Oh,
Get
yo,
him the
pause.
fuck
Oh
out.
my
Son.
god.
Please cut his fucking mic.
Are you computing what you just said?
Something.
Yeah, he's realizing he's not that faded, so he can remember everything he said.
Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't
fuck
say
outta
BBW at all. I said,
said
BBC.
That nigga said BBC.
Well, looks like my time here is fucking finished.
Interesting, Kevin.
The two of you, honestly, there's something.
Yo,
That match made in heaven.
so now that you mentioned that Trump's phone calls, they're all recorded. How many times do you think he's been recorded having phone sex?
What is wrong
No,
with you?
well,
He's next.
it's
He's-
probably
he
a
is
lot.
fucking
It's honestly
finished.
probably a lot because
It's
one of
honestly-
And
no,
not with his
no,
wife.
because one of the big issues with this whole fucking
do to me.
this nigga.
And then after he fucking comes, fired.
He don't pay them either.
Call.
This
Can
nigga here.
you
Let's
imagine
collect.
Trump being sexual?
Ugh.
I can't. That's why the whole Stormy Daniels shit. I was like, one, that's not gonna get him
Fuck
impeached. And
Donald
two,
Trump.
I don't want to hear none of this, bro. This shit don't sound right.
Turn around, let me fuck.
Bro, that shit's just all fake. Like, YG really brought her on stage, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm storming out."
She was out there
Hey,
with
yo,
her.
YG, you a bozo for that.
Oh my
Like, you
God.
really a bozo for doing that. Like, for bringing Stormy Daniels on stage and having her talk to the black
She
kids.
came out look like she was trapped in 2004.
I'm the only reason he's fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that nigga
No,
YG.
she the only reason he's fucked her. Right? Woo, cause Melania ain't throwing no ass.
Yeah,
She throwing it to Baron. Whoa.
Milani?
Who's it?
Oh,
Who's she?
Melania.
Baron is the little punk
Yeah,
ass
who's
one,
Baron?
huh?
She fucking the young
Ain't
son?
Baron the kid?
Yeah, Baron's her son.
Oh,
She fucking her own son?
and
Let's go ahead and move on.
what
Anyways,
else you got to say? Get this
I was
nigga
just
the
gonna
fuck
say,
out of
yeah,
here.
nah,
Get this nigga
well,
the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, look, fingers crossed. The
Fingers
bet.
crossed.
Look, here's exactly what's gonna happen. Best case scenario, he does not get impeached. And like I said, he ends up fucking just becoming a private citizen, and he fucking they try this nigga for the rest of his life, damn near, and he just loses every cent.
The DNC is really fucking our shit up, and they have so many candidates, and they're
it's
they're
bad.
so all over the place that I am so scared because I really do believe Trump will get reelected because his following they're there.
Oh,
There's,
yeah.
there's
It's
no
strong.
other candidate that they're gonna vote for, and then every time you turn around, there's someone new.
Yeah.
He's
that
gonna
the Democrats
try to.
are.
He's gonna try to fucking pull. Remember in Watchmen when they were talking about Nixon that fucking. Yeah.
Repeal the 25th Amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I-
now-
They
Nix
were
was
saying-
trying to rebuild.
They were saying,
Derrick Rose was number 25.
"What are you talking
what the
about?"
what? Wait,
What?
what?
Derrick Rose.
My bad. I thought you were talking
Can I
about
can I
Nix
just
trying
say
to
can I
rebuild.
just say this
Ah!
briefly?
Nixon from
Can I just
Watchmen.
briefly say
Number
this?
25.
Richard Nixon, not the New York
briefly,
nigger
very, very
buckers.
briefly. Thank you, bro. Fuck the Knicks.
Oh, James gonna get mad.
No, he ain't.
I don't.
Fuck.
I don't care about the Knicks no more.
James Dolan.
James
Okay.
is a Mavericks fan now.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on a goddamn second.
Wherever LeBron is.
Did y'all hear what James Dolan did in 2010?
Yo,
He
that
gave
shit
handed out his
fucking-
mixtape.
He gave out his mixtape
Oh,
at
yeah,
free
yeah,
agent
yeah.
meetings. Okay,
What the
continue.
fuck mixtape was? What the fuck was on
He's
it?
in a band.
He's in a
Get the
band.
fuck out of here! What the? Get Trump and Dolan
Yeah,
the fuck
both
out
of
of
them.
here!
Dolan the legend.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week when we break down James Dolan's career in the blues.
What else you got?
But yeah, no.
Yeah, what else you got?
No, I think, I mean,
Democrats get
hopefully,
their fucking
and yeah, the Democrats was honestly, it's looking like it's gonna happen with the Democrats. Outside of this nigga Bloomberg just entering in the race.
Bloom me, baby.
Fucking, I think.
And Kamala Harris saying, "Well,
Yeah,
she pulled
Kamala's
out.
gone. Kamala's
You know why I
gone.
think
Beto's
she
out.
wants to get out. I
so
think
she
wants
can,
to
so she
prosecute
can."
him.
Oh, okay.
Trump?
Yeah,
That'd be
because she threatened
interesting.
him on Twitter. She
That'd be
said, "That's all
interesting.
right. We'll see you in court."
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
'Cause he tried
Oh,
to, like-
she's trying to win black people over.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
all
what she's
she
trying
No,
to
no,
do.
she wants. Nobody likes him.
Yeah, because what's gonna happen is like she doesn't have to win black people over. She'll win Americans over. You know what I'm saying? So then any
She'll run
election,
in like 2024.
in whatever election she runs for, she'll be straight, bro. So she's smart. Because I was gonna say
She
the
got a
other,
game
the
plan.
other
Damn.
one
I
good
see you,
thing about
sis.
this
got that thick old
impeachment
butt like I thought
hearing.
either.
This nigga here, the impeachment, especially if Trump doesn't, because like I said, I don't think Trump's actually gonna get fully impeached. Is that because a lot of these candidates that are front runners are in the Senate, like Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, no, shout out to Lizzie Dub.
Whoa, this nigga know her personally.
Shout out to Lizzie
girl.
Dub.
That's my
No,
fucking girl.
yo,
Lizzie
shout out to
Dub.
Lizzie Dub.
Orange
For
County,
real.
Orange County
Gotta get
Social
that
Club.
is her.
Nigga,
Jesus Christ.
do you even have the right to vote, Kev?
Oh my God.
Like,
Dave had to serve her drinks at the country club.
I had the nigga in the bow tie.
y'all some niggas.
This young man
Oh,
be on my
y'all.
cabinet because he
Bruh.
Y'all
has
sound like
perfect
some real
nachos.
Trump supporters.
Bruv,
Fucking quiet.
bruv,
No, not you.
bruv,
Of
give me a
course
tonic water, bruv.
Goodness, bro.
not. Some real Trump
Elizabeth
supporters.
Warren British.
Bruv, give me a club soda.
Come on, bro.
It's because these niggas don't have any culture. So anytime I mention, you know what I
Oh
mean,
my
me being a cultured motherfucker, they always. try
It's
to-
because
Nitpick at it.
his mom is from like the UK.
Oh,
His
and
mom
she calls him
calls
bro.
and
she calls him bruv.
She calls
with the exception of
his mom
Freeway.
calls him bruv.
Bloody ass in that room, bro.
Their parents
Would you
had the
say, "Stop
exact
wanking
same
your
accents
meat,
as their
bruv"?
oppressors.
What? You're
So
wanking your
said their
meat,
parents had the
bruv.
exact same accents as their oppressors.
my
You wanking
Goodness,
your
bro.
pizza,
So yeah,
bruv.
they're real sad. They're real sad. They're gonna pretend like they can't hear me, but it's okay. Anyways,
Bitch.
they'll hear when they play it back. And in like a week and a half, they'll
You're
be
going to
pissed off
boarding
at me.
school in Orange County.
Bruv.
Bro, what are you doing to that bottle? Like, what are you doing to that
I'm
bottle?
fucking playing with
You've
it.
already.
We're picking on you.
Oh, so this is you two's little toy. This is like YouTube's little game you guys play with the bottle.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and pass it back to him.
Nobody can see this, so guess what? Null and void. Anyway.
But you're admitting that it's occurring.
What else you got on this fuckhead truck? before we
Anyways,
get off of
yeah,
his
I
ass?
was just gonna say though, it's good for the Democratic candidates because you do have two, or at least the front runners that are in the Senate. Has to go to the Senate. They're gonna be on TV constantly.
God damn it! I don't want to see this orange raggedy motherfucker.
No,
David.
he's not gonna be on TV. I'm
Democrat.
saying bitch ass niggas like bitch ass Biden will not be on TV anymore, and it won't matter. Like they'll end up like falling in the polls, etc. I'm telling you, it's gonna look good. What's
Help
up, bro?
us out for the listeners like
Yeah, what's
me
up?
who really don't know and not really into it and is very behind.
Yeah.
What's a good media outlet that you can kind of like follow to like keep you up on like
Not the
you know,
first
being in
BBC
and
you
out?
said it.
Yeah, for real.
See, that's not
Not
That's-
BBC.
That's for damn sure. Nah, I mean, honestly, it's because they're right. It is hard because everything's really extremely biased. I think if you want something that's not biased, Al Jazeera is really really good. Yeah,
yeah,
they're
Al
pretty.
Jazeera.
Is that the
Yeah.
one with the terrorists on it? Were they doing
Whoa,
those?
shit!
I'm offended.
Didn't Drake
Yeah.
mention that in the song?
Al
I
Jazeera.
don't know.
He did say. I think he did say
Yeah.
Al
Al
Jazeera.
Jazeera
Oh, he
is a
did?
TV network, but it's like
Yeah. I know Al Jazeera.
Like streaming like
Yeah, they have a lot of
Drake
stuff.
said it.
They have,
Everybody's
like,
gonna hop on it.
It's like AJ Plus. I think they also call themselves. They have like a video thing.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking about.
But
Yeah.
they're really good.
They're really and they're non-bot. Like they usually
Sounds
present
like a new
all the
Jordan shoe
information.
that's gonna come out.
This
AJ
nigga,
Plus.
AJ
Hey,
Plus,
goddamn-
that, yeah, dude.
Had the
Don't
goddamn
give them
Jordan.
ideas. They're gonna fucking put.
They're gonna have a
That's
Jordan
true,
event
yeah.
downtown for the
It's
Jordan
gonna have fucking
Plus.
fly
Sheesh.
Zoom.
Well,
But no, actually, you know, and another good place. On every iPhone they have like the news app or whatever.
Yeah.
What you do is you just type in whatever topic you're looking for, and I usually just try to siphon through everything and like really look for stuff that just looks a little bit more legitimate. Like I don't usually this nigga here.
Nacho
I don't usually shoot for like the Fox
David
News
Buster
or the
nacho
CNNs.
recipe.
Reuters is usually a good one that I'll click on in the news.
Yeah,
Reuters is
Reuters,
usually
all right.
See,
This ain't gonna ask me the question and then make fun of my answer.
When it gets closer, really start paying attention so you can vote. And you
True.
know what you're voting for.
Definitely.
Maybe
Because they're
they'll-
gonna throw your ass in jail right after Dave.
No, they're not.
and
Honestly,
Trump
they're
didn't
banking on you not voting, bro.
We just have to vote because so many people last time
vote because they didn't like
vote.
Hillary.
Oh, it's not gonna make a difference. Or Hillary's emails, and then now look what the fuck we did.
It was 2008. I was in a freshman in college.
It was
and we threw
2016.
Dog, are you serious?
It was 2016.
Oh no, I'm talking about like when with the first time I voted. When I talking about the very first.
I was like, woo.
I was about to say, dog.
The
You know
very
what
first,
year?
the very first time I voted I was 18. It was 2008, and I was in college, and we threw a watch party.
We
We had
did too.
TV set up, and he won. It was like 11 o'clock at night on the
I
East
cried.
Coast, and we played "My President Is Black" right out the gate.
Of course.
we just started twerking, and we was just like, we're rich. Even though it wasn't, but it felt
Nope.
like
Right,
it.
I got really emotional.
It was dope. It was a
My
good
mom
day.
was in that joint in tears. I'm like,
You
damn.
should have saw Facebook when he won.
Oh,
Never
I saw-
seen so much racism.
I
It's
saw it.
photogram.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
this
saw
is-
it. It was
Yo, the
fucking-
racism was popping on
It was
fucking Facebook
insane.
at that time.
Damn, that's really
And it
crazy.
never
It was
stopped.
lit on there. Like if you went on Facebook in 08 when Obama won, that shit looked like a fucking Reddit thread. Like of just
Yeah.
nothing but
shit
racism.
was
Shout out
nuts.
Reddit. Come on the show.
Now only all the old asses get on fucking Facebook, like Mom Dukes.
Hell yeah.
Say it
You
again.
put something on. Why old people live on Facebook?
They
like,
fucking love it.
And they play Candy Crush.
Old people and racist motherfuckers. Because I can't. I was
True.
today. I went on Facebook for the first time in a while, and all my like Persian fob ass cousins have Trump supporting
Oh,
memes.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Oh,
Ain't Jimmy
yeah.
and one of Jimmy's
Them Middle Eastern
two Jimmy
motherfuckers
Kim folks that he's
love
supposed to
it.
run up on whenever he
Yeah.
go back to New York. Ain't
Oh,
they trying
his-
to
My cousin Carlos.
He has multiple.
I got multiple cousins that are
Yeah,
fucking
we gotta
Trump.
run 'em out.
They're
Run
all
out.
cops. They're
Run
all
out.
cops in New York.
We actually have argument like in person like because you know me, I'm not gonna.
Yes.
You're gonna tell me, oh yeah, Trump is the best. Fuck Obama. I'm like, why? Tell me why.
Yeah.
And they can't.
They
give
never
an
can
answer.
have a fucking
No, and then they
answer.
try to like bully me and so I'm like, I'm not the one. You don't want to try to bully me.
I'm not the
my
1,
God,
2, or
yes.
the 3.
Like you're not gonna. do
Fucking
that.
bum ass cousins. I'll see you assholes in a couple weeks.
Jimmy gonna run up on you.
You're not invited to the wedding.
Nope.
That's so crazy because they're actually cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're family.
Yeah.
But then they're doing this.
Yeah,
Isn't
they're
that
fucking
nuts?
idiots.
Fucking
Like,
crazy.
Trump doesn't like you. First of all, you have an accent.
True.
So if there's an oven that Trump's gonna throw you in, you're going into.
You're
it.
going into it.
Crazy.
Like you're
Be first
they don't
in line,
like
actually.
You. These people don't like you.
But it's
like all
it's
these-
always the people, especially like middle of America motherfuckers. They always vote
Tap
against their
dancing.
best interest.
But this is New York City.
Oh no, I know, but it's just I'm just comparing it to also the motherfuckers in over in the flyover states they vote against their best interests, and they don't even
'Cause they don't
realize
understand-
because they don't
yeah.
fucking understand what.
Exactly. Like you're
Yeah.
still living on welfare, but you're blaming
Shit.
black people for being on welfare. But white people are the majority of
Are the
people that are on
majority
welfare.
because they're the majority of fucking.
Yo,
everything.
white people, if y'all got any more food stamps, send them to me, man.
Oh, nigga, 700,000 people finna lose it. Shit.
Yo, I peeped that too. That shit is nuts.
So,
I like to me.
Before they lose it, I want some. I need some food stamps.
Because look, here's my whole thing. Because
Hey.
the logic behind
We
these
had that
people
shit
losing,
for 2 days, and my boy left.
dog, stamps is fire. EBT, like I don't
you
understand.
can't buy no weed on no food stamps though.
Nigga, I don't need weed. I need food.
You can't
For
buy no-
after I
look.
get my weed, bro.
No, yeah.
Honestly, bro.
Yes.
We have to make sure you buy some
Right.
food because
Like,
Not
I mean,
the-
yeah. So if I had EBT, y'all imagine the nachos I'd be making, dog.
No, we don't
Oh
want to.
Lord,
Hey,
no.
look.
Because I remember you niggas been. If I had the goddamn ground meat, nigga, y'all would have really been in trouble. Nigga, we don't want that. We don't
I
want
did
it.
say I did not.
Oh shit!
We don't want it.
I don't even
Speak-
want to know how you
A-
see
any
that.
fucking way, because I am done talking about this orange pill skin motherfucker.
Fuck
Kevy,
him.
baby,
I hope he fucking has
you had a question for our guest because you wanted to get into your bag really quickly.
I don't know. I'm just, it's just one of them bags.
I'm
Yeah,
honest.
just do it, bro.
Yeah, nigga, come on.
Listen.
Don't be scared now.
So, a few episodes back, we got into our relationship bag, and as you know, we're scoundrels. And as you know, we bring up some good points, but at the end of the day,
We're
we
fucked up.
really want to know,
I know
you
that.
know, another opinion, you know. But since you're here today, we're actually glad that you came to sit in on our madness. I want to know. I want to touch on relationships, and I want to touch on, is it a possibility, a realistic possibility, for a female and a male,
To be
to-
friends.
yes,
Platonic.
Bingo.
outright, nobody
No
has
romantic
feelings for
anything.
nobody. I'm not in the friend zone, and I'm not just putting up with her, or I'm not just putting up with him. Strictly just friends. And then if you are they really friends? Because you got to ask yourself, the majority of people these days who are friends, to be honest, 9 times out of 10, one person has feelings for the other person will never know, right? Or they've maybe known each other for a long time, and one person just thinks, okay, he's just cool to be around, but I definitely would make a move if the move was there.
I think I 100% believe that you can have platonic friendships.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up around mostly all my cousins are guys. I grew up around that, but I do think it's a certain personality. I don't think that it's impossible to have platonic relationships. I feel like it has to do with the people.
Right.
Because I have some girlfriends that, like, there was a group of us in college. It was like maybe 5 or 6 girls. There was a few of us that we don't give a fuck what gender you are. Like, you're our friend. If you're our friend, you're our friend. Then we had 2 girls that they didn't know how to not fuck people. So they would always ruin the dynamic because they would always forcibly.
So did they relocate to Los Angeles?
Oh,
Or they
this
were-
get the fuck out of here. Why did I know he was
just
going to
wanted-
say that?
I don't know. I
Just double checking.
I mean, I
Well,
don't
the
even want to hook you up
interview-
at this point because then they'll know who I'm talking about, and I'm still friends with them.
Oh.
Even
But
better.
they know they're hoes, so there's that.
Hey.
Okay, so what's the problem? And it sounds like it's
This
plural.
reminds me of an episode we had way back. We're definitely gonna have to talk business after the
No,
show.
but I do believe that you can have platonic relationships, and I feel like it's kind of sick that people don't believe that because I have a really good friend who's my platonic friend. Shout out Hugo because he does listen to you guys.
Oh, shout out Hugo.
Shout out Hugo,
baby.
Hugo,
Come on the
baby.
show, Hugo.
Woo!
And he just had another baby.
Hugo,
Everybody-
baby.
No,
Everybody
congrats,
big
yeah.
time.
Congrats,
but
Hugo.
He's one of my really great friends, and James has met him, and there's never been anything romantic. There never will be. He's really just my friend, and I've known him since high school. But again, I think it has to do with the people. Because if he was a dirtbag, not Hugo, but if another guy was a dirtbag, and I want to be friends, and he doesn't feel that way, and blah blah blah, I think it's personality. But being platonic friends is absolutely 100% positive.
And I get what you're saying, and I
Oh.
get that. But
So you already have your answer in your head. You
No,
just
no,
want
I'm
me to
not.
go with it.
I wanted you to hear that because I'm thinking about my second question.
Okay, what's your second question?
And you kind of already answered it. You went into the
Sorry.
relationship. Can they have it in relationships too? And that's what I was gonna ask.
What do you mean?
Like, the first question was really like, can a man and a woman just be friends platonically? The second one is, can you have a friend of the opposite sex while being in a committed
relationship.
I think again it has to do with okay.
You know,
I've had
because-
this convo before. I think let's bring Hugo back. I've known Hugo since high school.
Right.
He's an old friend. James knew about him when I've talked about him when we started dating.
Yeah.
Then James met him. Blah blah blah. If I come home tomorrow and I'm like, oh, this is my new best friend, Corey, for example. James, you got to meet him. He's my best friend. Absolutely not.
Thank you.
I'll
And
blow
you're
this
the
whole
first
place
person
up.
to admit that. You're the very first person to admit that.
I think it has to do
because
a lot with where you meet them, how you met
How
them.
you met them.
Yeah.
there's a
Like,
trend
how-
going around, and it's probably the whole
it's
everywhere.
probably everywhere.
But I've seen that females really just take to just thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm my sense of maturity is this if
So
I
they
have
can
a
have
male
friends.
best
No.
friend, and like, oh yeah, because I can do this without being sexual, and it's just like, I have girls that call me their brother, and I didn't even get invited to Friendsgiving. They're cut.
Oh,
Like,
that, that word family. is
exactly,
very also- people are, like,
exactly.
I
around
hate
it.
it.
And that's exactly why I want to bring that to light, because like people are starting to not know the difference out here. Mm-hmm. You know
I
what I'm
get that.
saying?
Like Icon and Legend.
Right. Oh god.
Full circle.
But yeah, that's
Well,
definitely
what do you
I
think? We are now engaged.
Yes, sir. This nigga here was that boy was in his phone.
Oh, what you think about what? Oh, you wasn't listening.
Right.
Oh, you wasn't paying
But,
attention.
like, if,
That boy was
for
in the
example,
phone.
If you come home tomorrow, all of a sudden you met this chick,
Georgia Smith.
and now you're like,
Ooh.
oh, you have to
Oh,
meet her.
shit.
Actually, our friend
Shit.
Matt, shout out Matt, he met her.
I
at
know.
my-
Oh,
and
we saw it.
Monty's.
He showed
Yeah,
the whole
Oh,
world.
he showed
didn't-
us.
Looking like Stickly.
No, but seriously, if
Shout
you
out
came-
Hef.
If you came
Heffy,
home tomorrow and
baby.
you said, oh, you have a new friend, you want me to meet, and she's your best friend, I'm not.
Why not?
I'll fucking kill everybody. Are you
There we
serious?
go. Michael Jackson.
But
That's
again, a lot of girls, especially a lot of girls now, they think that they can get into being someone's friend and then intervene and get in the middle of that. We've seen
Man,
it.
Dirty
We've seen
Mac
people
and
do that.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
goes
Legend.
to my first
Alicia
question.
Keys.
Are they
It's like
really
legend.
trying
Dirty
to
Mac
be
legend.
friends?
No, you see,
I
but it's
think
like
it
it's like what I say. It's like what I say now.
The fuck you mean? Why not?
No,
And
it's like what I say now. Because I know a guy. I'm not gonna mention his name.
Who?
I'm not gonna mention.
Mouth it to me.
No, you don't know who he is. You don't know who he is. You never met him.
It's me.
Well, you're single, so that's impossible. But this guy, he has a girlfriend, or I don't know if they broke up or not. But like, he'll have a
You know who it is.
what?
I'm just laughing.
No,
because of
you
the way
don't.
looking at him.
Trust me, you don't. Like, and he'll have a brand new female friend like all the time, and he'll introduce it to his girl. And I don't know what his girl would think of it.
That's what you got to be doing, right?
Gucci, Gucci, cool. But
Peace be unto him. Because
but
tell
I
you
told
right
him,
now,
but I tell him all the time because he always mentions like, oh, this girl I met here, like that's my homie. But if she let me be, I'ma be. And I tell him all the time.
Oh,
point.
God.
And I tell him all the time, like, yo, don't let that be your Alicia Keys.
Oh.
Like,
Who is this? I'm gonna tell his girl.
you don't know them. You don't know them. I think they broke up anyways. But don't let that be your Alicia Keys. Like, and don't let that be your Alicia Keys. Meaning, like, do you want that to be the person that ruins your relationship? Because then you're gonna be with that person.
Wait, that person's not ruining the relationship. The relationship's already ruined if he's giving that segue into if they let me
mentally, but he could still be taking
Yeah,
care of her.
he's
He could be
saying-
having
he's
a good
saying,
time.
though, the-
You're not fucking happy if you're thinking about fucking other bitches and like you're saying, oh, if she lets me be, I'm gonna be.
All right, let me just explain something to you real quickly. All right, because you might not know.
No.
We didn't
No.
choose to be niggas. We were placed here. The Lord said,
You're not gonna win.
I
this
created
competition,
you,
It's
and
not
I
happening.
deem you a nigga. And they just threw us in the
That's
manger.
not James.
And the
Speak for
first nigga.
yourself.
I know, but he was derived from, the first
No,
nigga
he
when he was in
wasn't.
the manger. And you know what I'm saying? It was the goats. And
Oh, dog, where's
We-
this going?
Can you cut all the?
I wanna
mics
hear
and
it.
we have
done at this
it's like,
Take your
y'all
time.
th-
Take your time. Take your
I'm about
time.
to get there. I'm
No,
about to
take
get
your
there.
time.
I'm about to
Take
get
your
there.
time.
I'm about to get there.
Manger And like,
But,
fucking
yo.
baby Jesus.
Be like, yo.
This is actually why we don't have
ready?
sober shows.
Jesus is
Be like,
king.
listen. Be like, yo, James, can I borrow $50 from you to go get some champagne?
Yeah, I got you.
Not really, right?
Oh, I was like, no, you can't fucking
Right.
borrow. That's wedding money at this
Yo,
point.
James, I got some free fucking champagne right here. Let's all partake.
So champagne's a woman.
Okay. You know what? Yeah.
So basically, what you're
No,
saying is
and
you
it
don't
goes
have
for
any
girls
respect
and
for
guys because I know
yourself.
some girls that really only want guys because they're unavailable. It goes both ways.
I understand that.
And
but
the crazy
no,
thing,
you're not gonna win this one with me.
I
You can
am
tell
because
me-
I'm using both
You
genders.
can literally explain. I don't care. I think bitches and dudes are all fucking dogs. I absolutely.
And,
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right, I understand. But I'm saying, if you're in a relationship, have you ever been in a happy relationship? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd
and
like
your
to say
happiest,
twice.
in your happiest times, if you met a girl, you guys are out, you met a girl, and be like, oh, she lets me fuck, I'm fucking. You ever thought that?
I'm gonna be
Not
totally honest
saying-
with you. I wouldn't act on it, but I definitely have seen girls, and I've been extremely happy with my partner, and I'd be like, I would tear that butt up to pieces. But I'm extremely happy with my partner, and I'm not gonna do it.
But if that girl was like, okay, let's do it, would you do it?
I've been in positions, but I'm a bitch.
Would you do it?
But
That's
that's
not being a bitch. Would you do
Yeah,
it?
no. If you fuck with your girl, you fuck with your
Yeah,
girl.
you
Like,
just
if you
being
wait-
faithful.
no.
Yeah,
Hear me
you
out.
being
Y'all aren't
faithful.
gonna try to trap me. I'm the
It's
trap
me.
queen.
You the trap queen, huh?
That's a few times.
But I'm just saying,
BBC,
is that like
Queen.
This is actually a crazy show.
But that's just because me
This
as
is
an
actually
individual.
But
really
would you do
ridiculous.
it? Yes or no?
No.
Exactly. That's my point.
Well, the old me wouldn't. I might run it up if we're not serious.
But right now you're not even in a place where
Lady followers, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Come
it
fuck
seems
with me
like
anyway.
it.
Yeah.
But you're right. No. But the thing about it is that goes the same with women. If a
I know.
woman,
I'm not saying it's only men and it's only women. It's the same.
Right. So how do we break out of that pattern? Because you could be the happiest couple on earth. Not even talking about that, but I'm just saying like other people, and then like somebody comes along and they're just scratching and clawing and just come here and look. Oh.
No,
Well,
but
it's-
the second that scratching and clawing.
As
comes,
soon as she
I
popped that
respect-
pussy,
What?
Well-
She popped that-
That nigga looked up quick. Well, I don't know.
yeah. As soon as she pops that pussy, then what?
She shake that ass.
And what?
then you go pray.
And where?
To Buddha. You got her to Buddha.
Pray to Buddha.
I've
Like
never
we're
heard
about to
you
go on
talk.
a hiatus.
Yeah, right.
How to make it in America. We're not going to third season.
Woo! Well, my stance has been
Son.
clear on it. I mean, I'm divorced, so fucking whenever I was in,
But we're happy to be divorced because
Yes.
fuck that.
Yeah.
right.
Yes, sir.
Fucking but whenever I was married, there were, I was extremely comfortable and secure with myself that I never worried if she had a guy friend. It was never an issue to me because
Like a brand new guy, she'd bring a brand new.
now
guy
she
home.
didn't bring brand new guys like that. Also because she was kind of antisocial, so she didn't have many friends outside of me at a
Right.
certain time. But the guy friends that she did have, and even before, I was never, like I never suspected that it was
Right.
anything else. And if she acquired like a new friend who just so happened to be a guy while we were, married, as long as I got to meet him, kind of like with James and Hugo, even though Hugo was around before James, you knew him longer. But as long as I got to meet him and fill him out and understand like, okay, yeah, that ain't no.
Felt them out.
I knew you was
You
going. I knew
did.
you were going there.
You was
saying some fuck shit.
you felt him out? Where you feel him?
May as well just call the episode
Look.
pause because you wouldn't even be able to keep just saying it. It just
As long as I meet him and I get to understand like, okay,
I'm ready to go.
It's
I'm
not
ready to
shit.
get
I'm
vibe.
ready to
You
get
can
Yeah.
so
understand,
deep.
like, what
You
his-
guys don't.
Yeah,
even-
for
couldn't even
sure.
keep up.
Wow,
But-
dog, come on. I was just gonna say,
but at the
like,
same time,
did you think about
but
that
at the
before you
same
said it?
when do you know? Because there are relationships out there where you have people who give their partners ultimatums if they don't cut people off. I've been in a situation like that where it's like, all right, if you don't stop hanging with her, then you and I can't. This can't be.
Yeah,
I
I've been
feel
there
like
before.
That's fair though.
Imagine if it was.
How's it?
I
I think it's a 50-50 split because sure.
So if I told you that in order for us to continue being in a relationship, you can't be friends with Hugo.
But that's not. Hugo's not. the
But
one.
that's what happens.
But
Though, and
that's-
it's not fair.
Okay, if ever, this is the thing. Hold on.
Shout out Hugo.
Collect
Yeah,
your
right?
thoughts, Hugo,
Hugo,
baby. You're running it
Come
up.
on the show.
No, but he actually probably would.
Yeah,
But it's
tell him
very-
pull up.
It's
Yeah.
very
Bring the
sub-
babies.
Do not bring the babies.
I feel like, Corey, I feel like it's very subjective and it's very situational because it can't be Hugo as that example because Hugo's been around for so long and
Yes.
he knows him. But like if I'm at work and I make a guy friend, I'm like, oh my God, you have to meet him, like blah, 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 because I don't have any ill intention.
Yes.
And I meet James, or he meets James, and then James comes back and says, you know what? Even after a few months, after 6 months, James is like, you know what? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have I'm.
It's a generational stigma, though.
But there's
that
no question that
he's
if he's
deemed-
uncomfortable with somebody,
Yeah, sure, I get you.
if I wasn't happy with him and I didn't want to be with him, I would be like,
I would be
you're
like,
fucking
yeah,
stupid.
you're nuts.
Yeah.
You
But you're
insecure,
mature.
da, da,
A
da,
lot
da.
of girls out here, and the majority will be like, you're just insecure. You're just so jealous. Although he's just expressing how he really feels
Right.
because it comes from somewhere.
At the end of the
Yeah.
day, girls don't like men that don't express themselves, and when they express
Right.
it, they throw it
Then
back
they
in
don't
your
like that
face.
either.
Yeah.
And I want
I
to touch on
understand that.
something that he just said when you said that she was more antisocial.
Wait, hold on.
And that's
I'm sorry, bro. I was gonna touch on something real quick before we switch gears. Real quick.
if anybody touching on something, it's me.
Pause.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God. Oh my
You
Lord.
want to trade touches?
Knife comes in and he's like,
You want to touch first?
you see Knife face when he walked
Knife
in? He
is
was like,
just
what the
looking like-
He was like,
My
God
bad.
damn.
He's looking like I thought y'all was done by now. Nah,
Hey, yo, Knife, you got the silky on over there, bro?
that nigga got the silky
You got
and
the silky on, bro?
the blue
Yo.
tracksuit with the all white forces.
Touch on it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus
And hurry up.
Christ.
Because I got next.
Alrighty,
Like we're in
buddy.
college. I didn't say that.
What you
What I was
got,
gonna
Doc?
say, what I was gonna say is that I think there's an extreme amount of insecurity that comes with just that sort of like if your partner's like, yo, I'm not comfortable with you being around this person, or I'm not comfortable with this relationship you got with this person, like for whatever reason, and you're like, nah, like you're insecure, you're like, woo. I think you as a person are insecure for not listening to that conversation, like, you know what I mean, not entertaining that
Right.
for any reason, just because it's like if that's supposed to be your partner, you're supposed to want to be with them, then like that shouldn't be an issue, and even to the point of like
Ooh-wee, I just
the
thought of
Alicia
something.
Keys shit.
Me too, because you're right. You're
Yeah,
exactly right.
I was gonna say, even though to the Alicia Keys shit, like yo, I mean, I joke around that Alicia Keys is the greatest dirty Mac of all time, but she would not have been able to pull that nigga Swizz Beatz if Swizz Beatz was not ready to shake.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
You know what I'm
True.
saying?
And to
Like,
be honest,
You know
what happened? I don't really like people calling her a homewrecker. Be honest,
She is a
Nah,
homewrecker.
because to be honest, was Swiss Beats and whatever her name was
Mashonda.
happy as hell.
They couldn't have been.
He
They
was
couldn't
ready
be.
to slide, but
she
I don't
might
think
have been
she
happy,
was.
but there's no way he could.
And this is exactly what I said
Yeah.
last week. Keep that same energy because Big Sean should be in the same boat.
He is though. People do talk shit about him.
Not now. I just
No,
had
no,
to
because
say-
they're like friends
because,
again. They had a
they'll
song
come 9
together and all
times.
that.
So they're at the
They're weird.
beach.
I think
He
it's
got his
interesting
face
anyway.
full in it, but you
Right.
know what?
But let me
Could be
go
an
back.
industry
Yeah,
relationship.
go
Let
back
me
to what
get
you were
my
about to
little
say.
serious
Yeah,
bag
go ahead.
real,
Yeah,
real,
yeah,
real,
yeah,
real
what
quick.
you about to say?
Because
My
I'm
bad.
gonna really
Hey,
raise
what's
some.
serious, Kevin?
I'm a real
Doesn't come too
really
often.
raise some eyebrows. You said that you didn't have to worry about that because she really was antisocial, so she, you know,
For
you didn't have to worry about it.
at an extent.
That's why me.
See, but here's the thing. On top of that, because I think a lot of times people get confused or they worry too much about the opposite sex, like, oh, you got a guy friend, blah, blah, blah. They don't realize that there are girls who are also just as toxic of friends as guys can be, and
Right.
just as detrimental to relationships as guys can be.
Exactly.
Because that was essentially the demise of my relationship. It wasn't the guys. It was the girls that she was keeping around that really kind of led it astray.
I can attest to
And you
that.
should never have to kiss no other friend's ass in
No,
your own relationship.
absolutely.
If you got to do that,
and you-
yeah,
you know,
get out,
it's
get
finished.
out.
Finish,
It ain't
finish
worth
my
it.
point. And hear me out when I say this. I'm serious.
Got you.
I can't fault any girl. That's why I've just brushed off my past relationships and anything that may have happened. If a female is from the age of 20 to 24,
Okay.
I really can't fault any bad decision that she makes. It's still fucked up.
Because she's young.
Exactly, because
She's trying to get her nut off.
I was
That's
in
real. That's real.
I was in a
Shit
4-year.
like
I was in a
that.
4-year relationship
hate
where she was a homebody, antisocial. You know, I was the first person to introduce her to the club scene. Boom, 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 stuff like that.
Put your
So
face in
she-
that
Look at
butt.
the Cavs
she
boom
didn't have
boom
a-
room.
She didn't have a club fax. You know, like a car fax. She didn't have
Yeah.
a club fax.
You
know
ran
what
red
I'm
light
saying?
with her, right?
No. So
Should have.
So the thing about it is when those girls start to break out of that
Yeah, out of that
antisocial
shell.
cell, you know what I'm saying, and start to find themselves and make friends, you kind of sit here like,
They
oh.
find out that it's cool to be a hoe. So,
But
and they
not
start
even
hanging
that, just cool to be social.
Yeah.
And then they kind of realize that they really don't really need you, and to just be like, not don't need you, but the relationship's not it's not predictable anymore. It's okay. Now we're in a real relationship, and now it's okay. I see that. Dang, I'm finding myself now, and it's like,
Agreed.
You know, I'm not supposed to be responsible for how you feel for me actually finding myself.
It's because it's a new lifestyle. It's a new lifestyle they get introduced to.
It's like a new chapter in their book.
And
It's like when you
it's
get a
your
new pair of
defense.
shoes. It's like when you get a new pair of shoes. Like you get the old ones, like you get that brand new one. Like you're like infatuated with it for like a couple wears and shit. So you keep wearing them and wearing them. You introduce a girl to that brand new lifestyle. That's all she's gonna want until she gets tired of it. And a lot of
Okay.
girls never
Only
get
James
tired of it.
can make
I was about to say, I'm glad you brought that one back
I love
together
it.
towards the end, because I
You see that?
you
Only in the Miseducated
you almost,
podcast.
you almost lost me in the
content.
beginning there, buddy.
Really hate him.
He
But
really-
We
really
the
brought it
content
together
kings
towards the
around
end.
here.
For real. God damn it.
We
But-
hop in that
Anyway.
relationship bag.
Yeah.
We jump in, we jump out, we introduce ourselves.
There you
It's
go.
really scary though for the younger girls because they do start drinking, going out. They start getting more attention. They start dressing differently.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I was a college girl. I came from a really strict household. I moved to the dorms, and it was just drunk from then on. I never was sober.
I was- you know what,
failed
it's
out of
funny you
college
said
my
that.
first
Girls
year.
get a whole phase, but we don't.
I never had a hoe phase though.
No, I'm saying deemed.
I'm sorry. You said, but we don't. Men don't have a hoe phase.
No,
Your
I'm
whole
saying,
life is a
just
hoe
hear me
phase.
out. The girls get deemed, oh, she hadn't went through her whole phase
Yeah,
yet.
it's
But the
sexist,
men
though.
don't
Yeah.
get deemed.
It's a
It's a
double
double standard.
standard.
We,
Yeah,
right.
100%.
So, me, I was
They
the
applaud
total,
you guys for being hoes.
and I was the total opposite.
You were a good boy.
I was in 2 4-year relationships.
Shit.
First 4-year relationship was 9th grade to 12th grade. So all of
Okay.
high
High
school,
school.
You
I
was
didn't do the
booed up.
bonfires. I didn't do the, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I was really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Football games, we was together, da 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 da.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that first skullduggery experience until college.
Skullduggery.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's skullduggery.
You never heard that? We use it here very often.
Skullduggery, hobsquabblery.
Yeah, we use those terms very often.
Yeah. Hopsquabblery is a little newer, but
You never
skullduggery
walk
is a-
outside in the morning and go like this. I'm getting some butt today. The wind's
Pretty
blowing a little
sure.
to the left. But so
That's skullduggery.
So yeah, so like I was saying, I had maybe 2 years of that, and it wasn't really running it up because it was, let's just face it, you're in a 4-year relationship or longer. Those next year, 2 years, it might still be messing with the girl. It might be, are we gonna get
Yeah.
back? You know what I'm saying? So that was
You
still
mean
not
after
really,
4 year?
huh?
After 4 year?
After 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. After the 4, there really is a 4-year itch. Is that what you're talking about? Did I just?
After he's saying
But-
after a
but-
relationship,
but
there's
that
like he's
goes-
still kind of messing with the same chick, and he's
Oh,
not
never
really.
mind.
yeah.
My bad.
That goes to what, like I was saying,
Read that.
because we made the mistake of going to college together. So
Oh,
we
you
were in
stayed
9th
with
grade, 12th grade, then first year college,
Not
and
a
then that's when
mistake,
it all
because-
went wrong because we were both finding ourselves. Which now that I'm a grown ass man, because 18 years old, I was like, that was perfectly fine and perfectly true. But you know, that's
At
when
that
that
point in your life.
Beyonce, If I Were a Boy, used to come on. I had to shed a little tear in my dorm room.
Damn.
So a nigga in the courtyard with her lanyard on, I almost died.
Oh. Damn, I couldn't do that.
Sheesh.
He had the room key.
Oh, you might have to slide on a nigga at that point. You might have to swing, bro.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Had the lanyard on.
808s and Heartbreak dropped same year.
Yo.
Almost died.
Man, that 808s and heartbreak off.
Yeah, this nigga Kev was using his tears to fucking jerk off.
Yo.
I ran How Could You
Yeah.
Be So Heartless back thousands of
Why,
times.
why did we
Probably.
circle back to jerking off?
And this man
This
said,
podcast
probably.
goes back to
That's
jerking
probably
off
what
a lot.
happened.
So then while I finished telling my life story of being a good boy, college didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go back home, right? A couple of years of skullduggery, but not that much.
Skullduggery.
Then 2013, right?
That Calibound Kev came around then. huh?
Calibound Kev was supposed to be Calibound Kev in 2013. I didn't move here to 2017. Why must you ask? Because I was in
Another
another
4-year
4-year
relationship.
Oh, and you stayed behind.
Exactly.
So I think I'm gonna interject you really quick.
Okay.
I think a lot of those younger relationships too, where people change their trajectory of their life, I feel like it will never work out.
Yeah.
Right.
Where like if you're gonna stop doing something you want to do and you're gonna stay in your hometown to be with somebody, I feel like at the end of the day you're
Yeah.
gonna get that itch and you're gonna either resent your partner,
Mm-hmm.
and resent your partner and also leave.
And that's exactly why I
Yeah.
carried my ass to the west side.
Yeah.
But you want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
Being in that high school relationship made this 23 to 27-year-old relationship feel grown. But in reality, that was still a young one too. It stages a young one. I feel like that my next relationship is gonna really be my first
Real.
adult And it has to be somebody on the same page too. It cannot be one of these LA teeny boppers. Yo,
So no lock and key for you.
hook
Lock and
me
key
up. I
Kevy.
need me a grown little shorty pie. You know what I'm saying?
Shorty pie.
Got a little bounce with her. She got to be up for work in the
Bounce,
morning.
biggity, bounce, biggity, bounce, biggity, bounce. Oh, my
People
bad. I
in
just
LA,
got in a
like,
little,
these new
got in the,
relationships too, I think
got in
you
the
touched
bounce
on it.
back.
People don't want to put work into anything.
That's
So
true,
I
too.
forget who was talking about it, but it's
They
like
don't.
you, all of a sudden there's like a hiccup, and you're like, all right, bye. Tinder, whatever the app that you said earlier, Bumble.
I got kicked off a Hinge. It's quiet for
I
me.
don't even know
Dog,
why
when
the
he-
fuck you got kicked
Yeah,
off of,
can you please tell the story about how you got kicked off for him?
Bro, I typed in my phone number. It said you've been banned for not cooperating with our terms and conditions.
Are you sending dick pics?
How you can't send no pics on Hinge?
You can't. No,
You didn't use your Google Voice number?
Oh,
Nigga got real quiet real quick.
Wait, what?
hey, step into my office after this. Everybody might come back like 4 or 5. I'm on Bumble. It's not working out.
Bumble is, man, Bumble is.
Bumble is so trash.
We gotta get the fuck up out of here.
It's so.
nigga.
It's
Bumble
so.
got
That nigga's tired.
It's funny.
That
We
nigga's
gotta get
done.
out.
We do. But I just want to end this with saying, and we can wrap it up with how we came in. Congratulations,
Congratulations, Corey.
boy
Please.
Corey.
Yeah, thank
Pour it
you.
on.
Congratulations, Jimmy Baby and Roya.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Congratulations
Thank you.
to Dave
Thank you
Dean
for-
for never making them nachos ever again.
Can
And
I?
if you make him again, please bring him here so we can flame you live.
ever
And
want
then
fucking
I'll
show.
Please don't.
and I'll
allow
do a
any of them
special
to
early
die.
congratulations for all the butt Kevy boys gonna get after all of Roya's friends listen to this episode.
Kevy, baby.
Kevy,
None of you getting
baby.
something. I don't know if you're getting butt.
And shout out our guy Knife as always.
Oh yeah, shout out to Knife for
Yeah,
Happy
shout out
birthday.
to Knife for putting up with
Yo,
the shit.
happy birthday, Shoe
I don't know
Hefner.
how you do this.
Yeah, Shoe Hef, happy
He does this
birthday.
every
My boy
week.
Knife.
Dog.
Jigga, happy birthday. Rock
Happy
Nation.
birthday, Jigga. Happy
go.
birthday,
Rocks
Matt.
in the building.
Yo,
Michael
fuck
Jackson.
Nas. I didn't say it this episode, but fuck Nas.
Come
Hey,
on.
yo. Hey, yo.
Fuck Nas. And whoever thinks Nas is better than Jay-Z, suck my dick.
Oh,
Hey,
There we go.
Looks like you
Yo,
got the episode already.
Can we
Remember-
end it there?
Kamala Harris, your Uber's
Can we end it
outside.
there? Yeah, right?
Hey, yo, remember, like,
Hey, Kamala
share,
gonna be at Lock and Key with
subscribe.
us.
No, that shit keep going.
no.
That shit's still going,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
it's still going.
going?
Yeah,
Yo,
we still going. Yo,
hey,
like, share, subscribe.
Look,
Yo, follow.
And the song at the end is fucking Chicho the rapper.
Yo,
song
shout out
is
to my
called
nigga
Headbutt.
Chicho.
Chicho the rapper. He from New York.
hey.
Yeah, he from the Bronx actually.
He
He
from
from the
the-
Bronx,
yo.
Dominican.
Yo,
He
holla
could.
at me, my G.
Holla at Chicho.
Chicho.
Fuck with us now before we sell out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will not present to you. Can a nigga get a round of applause for the fact that I'm here? Alive, well dressed, good health every year with a style of my own, so your shit don't compare. Boomerang flow, show love everywhere, but I always come back. And here's to the twins, I meant they both bad, but I can't keep one. Got me thinking of a master plan. I'm on that Wayne shit, finna get wasted, pass out, get crazy and do it all solo. Fuck your company, YOLO. Nobody knew my pain, cause I keep it on the low, yo. Ever since my nigga Misi tagged me on the photo, I've been focused, broke, cause I be shopping in Soho. Thinking of the family I got overseas, knowing damn right it all comes down to me. I'm the one with the potential to live better than this, so I ain't trying to settle down and plant down the seed yet. I'm doing me though, call me Mr. Torpedo. I feel it in my heart, I'm just aiming to explode. That's when everyone will know the boy's name is Chicho.